Welcome, everybody. Glad you could make it. I know it's been a rough week for many of us, but let's jump right into Dungeons and Dragons. Who remembers what we did well enough on last session for a recap? Previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
I think it's Zach's turn.
I like it.
Okay.
You've been voluntold, sir.
I've been voluntold. All right. Well, I voluntold last time, so uh, we did some shopping. We got prepped for some good fun to happen. Then we came on out to uh, locations and names right now are a little hard for me. Just sorry.
Oh, you're good.
We went. Okay, the last session we went. We finished up with Mother Marwa, I believe. And then we went from there to Moot, did some shopping, got some prepped. We there was a something. There's something in Moot. I know we did. I can't quite remember.
We saw
Lifeline? Any?
antiquity dealer who told us the coins were not old.
Yes.
And
There you go. There's just cash
and
value.
Hoppy bought a very expensive necklace. And
Very beautiful necklace.
And Amon bought a bow.
Oh yeah, that's right. His mooning bow. So you got to pull down his pants every time he shoots it.
Yep, mooning bow.
Yeah. Then we decided to look at the board to see what else was going on, and we saw we should probably check out the swamp. So we headed out to the swamp, and this little crystal that's right here, I noticed that it's infecting the whole area here. Oh yeah, that's the issue, is that the swamp, it's like very, it's like killing some stuff in the area, and like the magic is kind of funky over this way too. And yeah, so this crystal is controlling the plants in the area, and we're about to get our butts kicked. That's a nice little generalized thing. We already rolled for initiative.
Cabin. You found weird proto-humanoid-like things that were composed of a mismatch of bones, teeth, and hair from different animals.
Yes.
They were yucky.
They were
You tried
freaks.
talk to the vines, and you found that they already were possessed of some kind of sentient thought. And now you're being attacked by a large animated shrubbery that has bones and teeth mixed into it, making a really contorted, like, poor visage of a human's face. And we were rolling initiative for that.
Yep.
We'll pick up here in your combat against the Toothed Bush.
Toothy Bush. Oh, right. I saw that movie.
Did we do inspiration?
We did not.
Who is worthy of inspiration based on their actions or heroism from last session?
Renan got information out of the little girl. That was pretty amazing. I vote.
I got bling.
You did get bling.
That's right.
Renan's got.
You got had, bud, but you look real cute, Hoppy. So
sounds like Renan gets it then. Renan, inspiration for you.
Also, Renan needs all the inspiration.
It is your turn at the top of round 1.
No, I'm not ready for that. Okay.
You are.
Shh, everyone, let me have my coffee out of my gingerbread girl. You can't see her. This is important D&D stuff. Okay.
And I have the boy.
Oh, how cute. Those are great.
I'm obsessed with gingerbread.
Oh, those are so cute.
Kind of dumb. Okay. I like this thing. I don't know what it is, but
that's a toothy bush that you're attacking.
That's the bad bush.
I know it's yes. Thanks, guys.
We're here to help.
This is our first round, right?
Yes.
Indeed, it is.
I'm not going to move.
Have you zoomed in onto that icon to see what's all in it? It's kind of gross.
No.
Yeah.
There's a dude in there.
Yeah.
Or at the
Can I
very
do
least,
everything?
parts of a dude.
I just did. I'm assuming a 25 hits.
I had to reload because my game was wonky. I don't see that, but a 25 would hit for sure.
Okay, 12 sneak, 5 piercing. And that's
17
it.
total damage, and there's his hit bar.
And I can't move because
You were steady.
I was steadied. Can I do that in real life? Do I get steadied in real life?
All right. Passing turn to Hoppy then at the still round 1. Renan fired a volley into the bush. It winces and howls, sounding like 3 or 4 different animals and people screaming at once.
Howl like you kill it.
Hoppy, get the crystal.
No, that's for a smart person. I'm gonna go and kill it. Rage and hit all the buttons. We're gonna try and cut down this tree with great axe. 17 hit. Oh,
I have to look.
18.
17 matches. 18 good.
18. Good.
17 good, 18 better.
Okay. 20 damage. Guessing a 13 doesn't. 14 doesn't.
It does not, that's true.
There should be one more roll in there, but that's fine.
Then we make Oniara's turn. You hack and slash through the vines. It's thick and difficult to like get a sense of how successful you're being at killing it because it's just mounds of intertwined flesh wrapped around bones and teeth. So as you cut some away, that's gratifying, but more to sort of regrow and take its place. You know, you'll eventually chop it down. It's just there's no like gratifying bleeding or dismemberment. Oni, your turn. Everybody's close to this shrub in front of you and engaged it.
All right. With both of my swords in hand, I'm going to say, "Who are you? What are you?"
Rude.
It makes a mouth full of it's a big smiley face using like rib bones from a rat or similarly small rodent-like creature, and it's got some human teeth in that mouth-based rib cage or the rib cage-based mouth. It's got 2 slick swamp stones as eyes, and it just mimes using this rib cage mouth to tell you that it is the way. I am the truth.
Oh no.
Join me here in unity.
I mean, they are, unified together. Sticks and stones and your
Guys,
flesh and bones.
this is
It's working
giving
well.
Stranger Things season 5
Yeah,
Haven't watched it.
my response
it's
is going to
giving.
be, "I'm not
or
much
4,
of
season 4.
I'm not much of a joiner." Attack.
It's
Sorry,
I
we're
see
being
2 hits.
serenaded.
Oh, nice.
What is the chances of you rolling the exact same damage every time?
1 in a million.
You hack and slash through it violently, but again, you're just not getting that same sort of visceral gratification as you would with a human opponent. It doesn't tell you that it's suffering or that it's in pain, which tells you something about you, maybe. Amon, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move up just a bit closer. I was going to try Hail of Thorns, but I don't want to hurt anyone else, so I'm just going to cast Hunter's Mark and do the usual boring Amon thing because that's who he is. Predictable.
Aw.
He's not boring. He's consistent. There's a big difference.
Mm.
Talk about my brother that way.
Well, that's not boring.
Okay.
Nice.
So 10 points on the attack. Give me the critical roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't really work. Ooh, this is tricky. Your senses heighten and you become aware of threats around you on the battlefield. You are able to use the dodge action after your attack if you wish.
Okay. I'll fire my second bow shot for right now.
15 hits.
16.
Okay.
Oh, it's one off.
1.
That sucks. You suck.
Cool. Big Hunter's Mark right there.
Biggin.
All right, that's it for me.
Okie dokie. Draco.
Okay. Since they got the hairy bush taken care of, I'm gonna aim at the nice little crystal
Okay.
with actually my little fire dude. I cast him because that was my little spell, and I'll have him do the his awesome move of flame seed. Yeah.
Seed. You definitely hit the static stone object with flame seed. He chucks it at it. It kind of just rolls over the crystal for a moment. It doesn't seem like it's going to catch fire, and there's not a lot of impact force to it. Hard to tell whether you've had any success damaging it or hurting it.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Possibly in response to it being attacked. Maybe it was just waiting for this moment. It's hard to tell. The crystal vibrates, and everybody's ears ring, and the side of your brain hurts for a moment as something is producing a sound or a frequency just outside of that range of human hearing, where you get sort of that tinnitus, white pain.
Oh.
And there's a pulse that boom issues forth from the crystal, making ripples in the lake water. And then the vibrating stops, but the bush behind Amon wriggles to life,
Nope.
and something large begins to swim out of the lakefront, moving at incredible speeds.
Oh, jeez.
I will start taking my turn with Das Shambling Mound attacking Hoppy.
Another gator.
Do I get? Were you reckless, Mark?
Yes, I was.
Looks like 2 hits for 7 and 8 damage for you, total 15. The other shambling mound moves to Amon and will make 2 attacks normally. Ooh, a critical miss and a normal miss. That's gonna suck.
That's
never
Bush
fun.
League, bro.
It is Bush League.
Yes.
Okay. You lunge past my enemy, exposing myself to his attack, which sounds like a really awkward sentence. Um,
Get in that bush there. Take
yeah,
care of that bush.
Amon, I have exposed myself to you. As a result, you may make an opportunity attack at me for free.
Huzzah. I'm going to do.
Feels very smexual.
I'm gonna use my two-handed longsword. Oh,
Boy, this whole section over here is just like the fail area, apparently. All right, and this large crocodile from the swamp comes ashore and will make its bite attack against
Not me.
Oni. Yeah, good call.
Yeah. Sorry, you can handle it. I
Yep.
can't. Don't bite me. I'm just a baby.
24 to hit Oni.
All right, I am going to Wall of Steel.
And I can
Okay.
take 2d6 too.
Ha! I take none.
You take none damages,
None damages.
and I need you to make a athletics check. Oh no, you're just grappled. Sorry. If I hit, I grapple for free. So it just clamps its jaws on Oni. Your swords are crossed, so you sort of like have pinned its upper and lower jaws together so it can't close its mouth around you. But the same thing that's keeping you safe from being eaten alive is also keeping you in its mouth.
Okay.
That is it for my turn. It is Renan's turn.
I'm gonna try to stab it. I don't stab it.
That is true. You don't. Happy.
I am going to. I forgot I had a horn attack last time. No, I don't. Okay.
If you're not gonna move, oh sorry, Happy. 1 second. Should that attack not have been made with advantage if you were gonna aim?
I was going to attempt to booming blade, so I didn't know if I could do both of those things. Because
Booming blade is just
booming
an
blade
action as far
counts
as I
as
know.
part of your action, right? Okay, so then I could have. So what you're saying is re-roll again.
I think that's fair because since you didn't move anyways, you're already committed to the careful aim. That's a hit. So you'll get the 24 points of damage, and then if he moves, you get booming blade damage.
All right. Oh shit! So I shouldn't have rolled that.
Well, if he moves, we know what he's taken. You
'Kay.
pre-rolled. I like it.
That's not the way to do that. But thank you for being nice.
All right, sorry, Happy to interrupt your turn. You're up.
I am going to attack him with my great axe.
What's so great about it?
That's
How
personal.
hard it hits.
it's big and juicy.
That was a great response. How hard it hits.
Are both hits? I see 36. Is that right?
Yep, 36.
It is having a hard time regrowing all the damaged limbs at the rate that you're killing it. If there was a
Weed
way to
eater.
measure victory, you are certainly very close to it now at this point, Happy.
Happy the weed eater.
Yep.
I mean, you are a cow. You could just start eating it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Gonna chew you
actually-
like a
Although
boy.
it's dead things. Ugh.
Yeah, I would not eat it. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but you might get a stomach ache, buddy.
My
For
turn.
some reason, I was
Maybe-
thinking that I could do horns as a bonus action.
Happy takes angry
Go ahead.
poo. Yep. All right, Oni, your turn. You are being grappled by the large crocodile. It is your turn.
Great. Let's see if I can hit it in the mouth. I mean, we'll see. Does that hit?
Google mouth grappling.
Mouth grappling.
Don't Google that.
Yes,
No.
That's a hit. That's also a hit.
Should those
Third
be at
one is not.
disadvantage?
They should not. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but strictly speaking, whilst you're grappled, there is no penalty to attack the thing grappling you.
I did miss on the last one.
I see 16.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Amon, it is your turn. You've got an almost dead bush, a crocodile mouth grappling your sister, and a giant bush trying to eat you.
With
I mean,
teeth.
I think it's time. I think it's time to bring back everyone's favorite hippopotamus.
Moto moto.
Moto moto.
I like 'em big.
I like 'em
Just
juicy. I relate to that so much.
my action is going to be to attack the bush nihilist me. It's not. That's not right.
Damn,
16.
my internet is not working.
I'm also lagging for a minute. One quick question: is Summon Beast an action or a bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
Are you certain?
I am not actually. Now that I think about it, let me see here.
That's John's nice way of telling you you're wrong.
I know. Yeah.
Don't worry, I do it
Well-
too. I'm real good at being wrong.
Yeah.
Like, there's
One
lots
action.
of things that can change how stuff works, so I sometimes don't know. Like, he might have some kind of class feature that once per day lets him cast it as a bonus action or something, and I may have forgotten
Nope.
that, so I like to phrase it as a
Nope.
question.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he's gonna. I'm gonna.
Moto
Uh,
moto.
I'm gonna moto, and then moto gets his action following my action. So
Correct.
I'm gonna have
Uh,
him.
Bite him in the butt.
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Um.
out and be back. My roll 20 is not working. Sorry,
Okay.
y'all.
No worries. Thanks, Mitchell.
How do I see my stat block for my bestial spirit?
If you hold shift and double click on that token, it should open its character sheet. I think initially it might open to
Yeah.
like a bio and info tab, but you can see that
Yep.
the tabs. Yeah.
Got it. All right. He's gonna maul big old crocodiller.
Unfortunately, he does not this time. No juicy butt bite.
This is the area of suck.
um, because you are going to start casting this more often, I suspect, I just wanted to remind you of a small adjustment to the rules that I offered Draco at the beginning, and I will make the same offer to you. Sometimes it's more or less convenient to have your bestial spirit act like at a different time. The rules strictly state that it takes its action immediately after yours. If there's ever some perceived value in saying like, Pikachu, go attack that thing, and then you shoot it, I'm fine with house ruling. Like, I'd like it still to happen in the
Gotcha.
same vein
Okay.
of like, during the window of your turn. But if there's ever some advantage you can contrive for having the creature act first, that's fine with me.
Yeah. Sweet.
Um,
All right. That's it for me.
Draco, pulling up the tail end of round 2.
Okay, that's
What
a
you got
great
for us?
spot for Draco. You know, he doesn't mind being there in the back end.
Flame seed from behind.
Right. Well, close. Since with my nice little bond with my nice little spirit dude, he is going to do. I'm going to cast my spell Thunder Wave through him, and he's going to cast it over there. So Thunder Wave, and we're do level 1. Boop. He's got to roll. Aim at the crystal, by the way, just so you get it.
Does not your minion need to be much closer?
What's the distance? Oh, it's 15. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so he's going to move first
That seems fair.
and then cast it.
I do like the idea of him just exploding in the middle of nowhere. Ah, boom! Not there.
That would be funny too, though. Not gonna lie.
All right, and I make a con saving throw. Nope.
Okay. Also, oh yeah, that's how it's set for that. And now he's also going to flame seed. Yeah. With big.
All right. Yes, in the order of this is strange. The thunder wave was enormously successful. A peal of thunder rings out and cracks this jagged fracture up the crystalline structure of this sort of pyramidal shape. From the base all the way up to the tip is now got this jagged fractured crack in it.
Ooh, the
Um,
poor guy.
yeah, all the way to the tip. But as you flame seed it, you notice that like it the heat lingers on the surface for a minute, but then it draws that heat inward, and the fissure begins to mend. Starting from the bottom, working its way up, it starts to
Oh.
heal.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. Fire bad, everything else good. Gotcha. All right.
Everything else
Everything
solved
else
it.
is good. Fixed it.
All right. It is the turn for enemies. We'll do Shambling Mound Slams on Happy. Oh, I suppose I should have advantage. 13. Oh, I guess one more time. 13 and 12 still no. I can't read my shit. That's not even a thing. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Guys, John
So,
needs a hug.
13 and 8 is a 13. 18 and 12 is an 18. So I guess I have a miss and a hit. I see 12 bludgeoning damage that Barbarian reduces to 6. 6 bludgeoning damage is the best I can do.
Good job.
Crocodile. Thanks. Crocodile will bite. That somehow misses you. I guess that makes perfect sense. You've got sort of like your one sword in its lower jaw, one sword peeking up through the roof of its mouth into its brain. So as it tries to close, ow, 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 can't commit to the bite. And the Shambling Mound will attack Amon. 12 misses, 25 I think hits for 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Did you roll the fail?
I didn't fail. That was the other roll for the advantaged attack, so it would have been 13 and 8.
Sorry.
It made sense in my mind. I probably didn't explain it well.
I was sidetracked. I got a text.
Amon, once that second vine attack sort of hits you with its slam, it tries to wrap itself around you and pull you into its self. I'd like you to make either an escape artist or athletics check, whichever is higher for you. Or not, what is it called now? Not escape artist, acrobatics. I've been playing 5th edition.
You said acrobatics or athletics?
Yes, please. It's basically an opposed grapple. You get whatever. Oh. Unfortunately, the vine monster has successfully engulfed you.
Ooh.
Sucked into the mound.
Yep. We'll revisit what happens to that as soon as it's your turn. Renan, you're up.
Rinse, repeat.
That's good.
Okay.
21 points of damage to the gator. Is the full rinse repeat me to understand that you've also booming bladed him in the event he retreats? He's taking thunder damage.
Correct. He hasn't moved, but oh wait, yes.
Okay. Happy, your turn. You've got the Shambling Mound on the ropes.
I will chop it down. Does that kill it?
I need to do math in my brain. It does. That's 0. Well, technically lower than 0, but
move over here. In fact, I'm going to move over here. And then I'm going to take my Great Weapon Mastery attack on this guy.
I feel like if he's grappling something and someone else attacks him, they should get advantage. I don't think that that's how it works, but you would think that if you were tied up.
So, yeah, there's a mechanism in that rule called shove. Once you have a creature grappled, you can shove them, which basically is you putting them on the ground and holding them there. And at that point, they'd be prone, so everybody would get advantage to the shoved target. But the person doing the shoving, believe it or not, is never difficult or any easier to hit than normal. So we
It's
got
not a
critical.
perfect game.
Hmm?
It's
It
not
is
a perfect game.
Oh, we got a crit and a regular hit, and a 4 on the critical table says. Well, that's dumb because you're already reckless. I'll give you two choices. It says you can choose to gain advantage on all attacks against your target until the end of turn, but if you do that, they have advantage against you, which is the thing you already got essentially. Or you are able to use the disengage action after your attack for free.
I will do that and choose not to. Well, I mean, do I kill it?
Let me tabulate. Yes. Yes. Oni, it goes limp with you in its mouth, and as you fall down, you sort of like peek your head up from its jaws and just see a blood-covered Happy stomping away to the next target.
Seriously, this whirlwind of destruction coming through.
I can move 3 more spaces. 1, 2, 3. I can't quite make it to the dude that over here.
Careful, that's the zone of low rolls.
Yeah, right. Oni, it is your turn. You pry his dead mouth open. Maybe take a tooth for your collection.
Oh,
What do you
no,
do?
that's turning into Andy Chow.
Nice.
I could still take a tooth.
You could take it to
Alright, I'm gonna
Ditch.
try to attack this guy and hope that I don't get hit by the low roll whammies. 17 hits.
It does.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright.
You see 27 damage on the mound of writhing, wriggling fleshes.
Mm-hmm.
Amon, at the start of your turn, you are engulfed. You are effectively grappled by the creature. You are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dang, got you good up in that mound.
Oh
No comments.
Struck
Oh
again by
no!
the
Don't
laurel.
say oh no.
You take
Struck again by the laurel of low rolls.
Yep. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as the interior workings of the mound constrict tightly around you.
You're getting it going. There you go.
Don't worry, I'll be there in a minute. Turns
Use your
out
tongue
Pax is-
section. You know, don't you have like a skill of tongues? No.
I cast tongues on the mount.
No comment.
By the way, mine's throwing good this week, guys. Just so you know.
Where
Does Moto still get a turn?
he does. Yep. You also get a turn. You are just blinded and restrained.
Oh, so I can still hack at this thing?
It's just going to be a disadvantage because you're blinded and restrained.
I'll take that.
That was a disadvantage. Jeez.
Oh no, sorry, that was I only rolled that once.
That is still going to be good enough though, for 12 points of slashing damage, trying to kill it from the inside. And then a Moto. Oh no, sorry, one more.
Second
One
attack.
more swing. Yep.
15?
15 does not. Oh, it does. No, you're right. It does. For 7, and then a Moto.
And Moto, the gator's down, so he's gonna come over here. He gets forget what it's called, pack something.
Tactics.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I forget. That means he gets advantage.
It does, yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll roll that twice.
Good thing too. 17 damage or 17 hits for 6 plus 2 is 8 damage.
And that's it for me.
Draco, it's your turn. The rest
Well,
of the team has descended down on that last shambling mound. They seem like they got things under control. What are you doing?
playing with my nice little rock over here. We're gonna go for another thunderous boom with thunder wave coming from fire, dude. You get level 1 again. Boom.
That shatters the stone.
You want to do the const saving throw? I mean, see, you may hold it up. I don't know.
Even failing it, or even
Yeah.
succeeding, I would still take half, right?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Does
Okay.
it shattering do anything to the summon divine creatures?
It does not. They've already sort of been turned on. The
Yeah. Especially with a mon. Whew.
Damn.
It breaks into many, many pieces. You don't hear a voice in your head any longer, like that sort of omnipresent sense of something in your brain is temporarily not there anymore. And the crystalline pieces itself remain red and there. It's not like they evaporate or disappear or something. But it does. It just somehow looks less impressive now. It's lost some kind of luster.
Okay.
Nice.
Fixed that.
All right. Shambling Mound will. Oh, let's see. I guess attack Oni twice because I've already at one of you. 17 hit
17 matches.
for 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm going to Wall of Steel again. For none damages.
Okay. None. Death by none. All right. It is Renan's turn.
Renan is ready. She's gonna turn and shoot an
Oh.
arrow at Swamp Monster.
Did she penetrate it?
She does.
Deeply. Deeply.
A true shot if ever there was one. I see 24 damage. Ow, I'm in here.
Not no mo.
The shaft comes right by his eye. Woo.
May your souls go to Valhalla. Valhalla.
Nice. Hoppy, it's your turn.
I will
There
be
is
the
a
full
friendly in there
sealer
somewhere.
card. I hit with all the things. That one doesn't.
That's a miss. That one's a hit.
That's a hit. And I can do horns as a bonus action. 9 damage. Nope, no damage. That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
sucky round.
No, it's the void zone of low rolls. He chose his battlefield well. Odie, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see if I can bring it home.
Shh, doubtful.
Dang.
That's a start. Hey!
That's looking good.
I'm going to go ahead and roll that before I do my third attack.
Let's see what it says. 51.
How do you have a +9 on weapon?
I don't know. John has it built for me.
When a husband and wife love each other very much.
Wow.
I can tell you it is
It's fine.
a +5 from her strength, a +2 from her fighting style, a +3 for proficiency, and +1 from magic.
Thanks, John. I can read that too.
Then why
Wow.
did you ask?
What a jerk.
51 is sort of lackluster. It says you are able to take the disarm action after your attack, which I don't.
But it has no
Well,
arms.
but
So.
I could use the disarm to free Amon, maybe.
That was what I was going to offer you, is the opportunity to use that to grant him advantage on his escape artist, or to roll an athletics check to potentially get one extra attack.
Well, I already have one attack in the tank that I get to take, so I'm gonna try to get Amon out of that bush.
What if he really wants to stay where he is?
He's welcome to not roll. I'm not gonna
All
make
right.
that decision.
You do find like the interior vines that have grappled him thoroughly around his throat and waist, and sever those specifically, almost surgically. And you've got one more attack left. That's a hit. And he is very, very nearly dead. Unfortunately, Amon, it's the start of your turn. You take 13 points of crushing damage. Sorry, not crushing, bludgeoning damage. It's 5e. And now on your turn, you can either make an attack at disadvantage, or you can make a athletics check with advantage to escape, or you can let your hippo bite it first and see if it kills it.
I'll have Moto go first.
Finish him.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh.
Moto does in fact kill him, tearing it, vines ripping it apart, trying to fight through and save you, and he does. And then he drags you out on his back. You emerge riding a hippo.
Doing a princess wave.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I like it.
Appropriately.
I like it.
All right. The vines just sort of fall flat. Some of them are like reabsorbed by the wet swamp earth, but the rest of it just kind of lays splayed out. You just got this weird collection of bones and teeth and swamp detritus. You do have a mostly flesh and blood crocodile and another shambling mound leftover refuse pile.
I'm getting Andy Chow.
Nice.
Check for loot. Poof, poof, no loot. All right, I'm gonna
Actually,
have my
does it
dude.
make sense for us to grab? Are we going back to that guy's house? He dried meat. Bring the meat and because we gave him some rations because he had the girl. Do we want to bring some of this meat back to him?
Is it like, do we know that it's not tainted? Like
No.
those bushes
There's-
were weird constructs of other creatures. Is the crocodile the same way, or was it an actual beast?
Armed.
I would need someone with medicine or knowledge nature to examine it.
I'll take a little gander. Let's
No,
see.
it's not a gander. It's a crocodile.
I'll do medicine. It says higher.
Wow. Two very, very good rolls.
But mine's better.
But mine's better. As the pair of you take it apart and start looking at it, it appears to be a very normal crocodile. By all accounts, this was naturally born, aged probably 17, 18 years, was likely the apex predator in this little small swamp. Got to a good healthy size. But you do start noticing some abnormalities about it. Its spine has started sprouting secondary ribs.
Ooh.
Its toes are splitting, like at the point of each toe, that bone has begun bifurcating and becoming like a second set of toe bones.
Looks like it's multiplying itself.
Mm-hmm. Like it's literally growing additional
mutant.
bone structure. Mm-hmm. And that is not natural.
No.
The formations of the bone are exactly what you would expect from a normal crocodile, except there's kind of like a second
More.
set growing out of the existing set, which is, to your experience, not a thing that happens.
But double the riblets. There you go.
And someone should
They don't.
probably investigate the shards of that crystal.
Yeah, I got my
without
little
touching
fire
them.
dude. He's gonna grab one and bring one over to me.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Is he that terrifyingly creepy, or is that just you?
Oh, I would expect so. Hmm. That's how I imagine him.
It's a mini version of me.
Hmm.
Hey,
Are you creepy in real life, Zach? Because You don't come across as creepy.
And that's how he gets them in the van.
Ew.
Uh,
All right.
Is anybody else having trouble with their map disappearing?
No,
Not
sir.
I.
That is not something I'm experiencing.
Okay.
You win.
Huzzah!
I restarted it 3 times and it keeps doing that. So for whatever reason, it's happening, and I'm just gonna
Oh, I
deal
wonder
with it
if you're
until we
having
go.
trouble displaying the fog thing. The fog interaction.
Could be. That's
Here, I
fine.
can remove it for a second, just so we can see, learn a thing.
Yeah, that did fix it.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah, it's fine.
The chunk that he brings you is heavier than you would have guessed. It's got very clean breaks where it has been shattered. All the way through it, there's no you're not a geologist, but there's no like layers to the stone at all. There's no sections. There's no cleavage.
Okay.
It's almost like it was constructed out of like one piece of something. Like there's no substrate to it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
It's an unusual rock from your experience. No pores like you would expect to find in volcanic rock. No layers like you'd expect to find in sedimentary.
Is there any heat or anything like that coming off of it?
No, it's ambient temperature. The swamp is warmish, but the
Right.
stone itself is not special.
Okay. I want to cast some flame on it since it did try to bind itself with heat earlier. Just cast flames. Anything funky happen to that?
The fire doesn't burn the surface at all. It just sort of washes over all of it, and it does seem like it like eats it is the best descriptive word you can find for it. Like there's no reconstitution happening, no regeneration like you saw initially, but the fire doesn't seem to hurt it, but it seems to almost like it's capturing that heat energy.
Okay. I'm going to keep a piece with this then, because that's actually kind of cool. I could see doing some jewelry with it in the future. There you go. To absorb heat and stuff, fire damage, maybe. There you go. One of these little schmucks that can't handle fire, we'll get a little piece of jewelry. Be good.
Damn schmucks.
Damn
Damn
schmucks.
schmucks. Dinner with schmucks.
That's right.
For the schmuck of it.
That's right. There you go.
Will totally corrupt you and you'll become evil. Either
Not
or.
likely.
Not probably not. Maybe.
Likely.
All right. I don't want to tell you what to do. Further deeper into the swamp is the homestead that the old man and the woman and the little girl told you about. You
We were
can
gonna
go
check them
backwards
out.
to the old man and the little girl's hut and make sure that they're okay, or give them corrupted crocodile meat to eat. We can abandon this quest altogether. What do you guys want to do?
I think we were going to go check on the other people.
Yeah, we need to push through, right?
Yeah. I say forward.
I guess I'm not going to give Andy the gator. So,
Why not?
Well, we don't want him to
well,
go through some kind of weird transformation.
Or do we? He could have two Andys.
The
yeah,
fact that Andy hasn't attacked any of us yet is baffling me.
he's my bro.
I don't
He's
know
not
if he
even
knows
with us.
that. That's like people
Yeah,
who are like, this bear is my pet. Why did it bite me? I don't know. It's a wild creature.
He thought I was salmon. All right, then further in, you guys hike for approximately 35 minutes or so. You don't make quite the headway you were hoping because the swamp is a little gross. As before, you don't really encounter any signs of life until eventually the swamp kind of clears a little bit. The fog is a little less dense here than it has been before. It's mostly clinging to the ground here at this stage, and you can see the several stone erections growing up out of the swamp here, remnants of some kind of large monolithic structure. You were told that the homestead in the center of the swamp was built around ancient ruins, so this could be what you're seeing. But you can hear the chattering of those small creatures, that same kind of sound that you encountered before that sounds like thousands of chipmunks, from somewhere ahead of you within these ruins. And you can also see a plume of white smoke rising up out of the ruins.
Let's get
Visually,
him.
it looks a bit like this.
Let's check out those ruins. Those are kind of cool, creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are we going to send Moto in to investigate?
Ah, yes, world famous spy giant hippo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks natural in a swamp.
They'll never hear him coming.
Worst
Uh.
druid ever.
How long did you say we were hiking?
About 45 minutes. You'll have
Okay.
Moto still for like any combat that happens in the near future.
Okay.
If there were, not saying that there will be.
I feel like your ability to not have combats is pretty small.
True.
I don't want to just walk right into the ruins without doing some kind of better like perception around the area. So I'm gonna stop
I mean,
before I reach any kind
I
of
can use
clearing.
my Eye of Horus to see if I see anything,
I'll be right back. I'm
or we
sorry.
can send in Moto and have him be a very
Trigger
loud scout for us.
whatever the trap
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I like 'em big.
Look at those edifices.
Without straying too far from the group, you don't see much more than what I've described. The clarity provided by the eye strips away the obscurement of the fog, and you do see, maybe half a dozen, maybe as many as 8 of those little sort of pale creatures that are composed of weird bones and teeth, running around. They look like they're like ferrying things back and forth, like to the uneducated eye, it's like they're running, taking things from pile A, putting things in pile B, and sort of crisscrossing in a line, moving back and forth. You do see the shadow of something much larger than they are. It would make it 8 or 9 feet tall, but it's like hunched low in the shadow of like a 90-degree corner of those stone runes. And it's meticulously working on something, but you can hear its claws like scratching against something metallic. But unless somebody
Guys,
got
it looks
closer, I
like
can't give you much more.
yeah. I'm just gonna tell everyone what I see, guys. It looks like we have some of those creepy homunculus things, along with a big bad, and I think we're gonna have a fight. Do we want to surround him, come at him from all angles? What's our play?
Multiple angles seems to work best. We send the big guy in to take it, get their attention, and then the rest of us can circle around. Basically, Hoppy takes
Hoppy
the
smash.
big guy. Hoppy smash. Oni is your backup, and then the
Mhm.
rest of us shoot from around you,
Sounds like a plan.
and then we
So
can
we're
send
gonna send
Moto.
yeah, we're gonna send Moto to amble up the middle as a distraction, and we're gonna kind of flank everyone and surround.
Yeah.
If that
So we
works
Hoppy
for
and
have a
you,
Oni.
John.
plan.
Yeah, Hoppy and
We
Oni,
have a
you get the
plan.
biggest thing. The biggest baddie.
Okay. Let's do it.
Thanks, Hoppy. You're the best.
As you approach, collectively getting ready to make your pincer maneuver, you do notice, or you stop for a moment, because the creature that was previously like hunkered over, bent over in the shadow of that large ruin, stands up erect, and says, "No, don't!" And then suddenly there's this large sort of like rain, an explosion of molten hot sparks that just fly up out of the air, sort of illuminating everything for a second. The creature that stood up has like a pale blue, thick chitinous exoskeleton and 6 arms that are multi-jointed, sort of looking like a large upright, I don't know, cricket, like a praying mantis of sorts. It has a vaguely humanoid face, but
And
it
he speaks
speaks
English.
in a distorted common tongue, telling them to be more careful, you fools. 1 or 2 more drops of that and you could have blown us all up. He goes back to what he's doing, scratching something into steel that sort of like nails on metal sound. You don't know what it is. But the small homunculi, as we have come to call them, sort of, slink back to what they were doing, like they've just been disciplined. Let me move
Was it
you guys to a
something he dropped, or is it something that they're carrying?
We don't know. Well, I know. You don't know.
Can we roll to perceive? Like, I'm wondering if we can use that to our advantage. Could we try and identify what it was that
Someone
that
would have to get
happened?
closer than you presently are, which runs the risk of being spotted, so I would select someone who's sneaky.
Like a rogue?
Hoppy can do it.
Or I could
I'll do
also
it.
cast Pass Without a Trace.
I mean,
Or
in fairness,
Motomoto
I
just
feel
gonna
like
run in there.
But he can't see.
casting that is always our best bet
All right, let's
because
start
it
there.
covers all of us.
Doing Pass Without a Trace.
I vote Hoppy. You think
Yeah,
about it,
that's
he's
no,
made of hide.
no,
But
no.
with Passed Without a Trace, don't we have to be all together? Like if we're gonna spread out, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose?
Within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
So you have to stay within
Okay,
30
so
feet.
she can go up 30 feet and then come back to us.
Well,
Yeah.
within 30 feet, we're all covered. So
Within 30 feet, we're all covered, and you get a +10 to your stealth checks. And we can't be tracked by magical means.
Is Renan going or is Hoppy going?
Let's send the rogue first.
If we are sending an advanced scout, yep, I need a stealth check and a perception check.
No advantage. I'm sorry, my bad. Let me click that off.
29's pretty good.
Well, it is. And then perception, correct?
Yes, please.
Oh, damn. Well,
You are the knight. You are functionally invisible as you slink around their camp. Entering from the southern section of the town as you find it, you weave in and out of the stone ruins until you can sort of find the center of the town as they've made it. As you approach, you see one small, pale, homunculus-like creature poking a crudely sharpened stick into a cage, prodding 3 human prisoners that have been locked in there.
hell no. Fuck you.
You're just kind of sticking them and laughs every time that they wince. You see a gaggle of them around a huge dugout campfire, in which they have made a makeshift crucible, and there's a pile of collected metal goods from the settlement here, and they're melting them down in here. There was a cooking pot that was full of water or something else that they had previously tried to put in, and the introduction of water into a pot of molten slag resulted in a large no-no that caused the lieutenant to get up, scream at them. You can also see him, as I described. He's a large, blue insectoid-like human, and he's got several sheets of metal, crudely poured from this crucible into just like large rectangular shapes, and he's using his claws that can rend the steel, cutting them into shapes. Maybe armor. It's hard to tell from here what his true design intention is, but he's certainly taking effort to mold and shape it into something more than just a rectangle. Deeper
And you said
into
there's just several of them around the campfire?
you can count a total of 8 between the cage that are poking humans, the people that are smelting, and the minions that are like ferrying things back and forth. Deeper into the camp, there's a large, dense swamp river. It's not like running water, but it's standing water. But a band of standing river water runs through the center of the camp. You stay long enough to observe that a hideous monstrosity, a large humanoid that seems to have the body of a giant spider,
Nope.
patrols this swamp
Nope.
using its elongated spider legs to walk in the river proper. And it walks a deep patrol, like running east to west, several, taking the whole like quarter mile at a time.
He
And
always
then
fun.
Like I live my life.
at the very end of your ability to see the camp here, there is a large stone structure elevated off the ground by about 4 feet. It has a switchback set of stone stairs that lead to the top of it. There's a huge looming statue. Its face has been weathered and lost to time. But in the shadow of that, you see 4 small homunculus circled around a large altar of some kind. You can't see what they're doing, but there's something in the altar that has depth to it as they keep either putting something in or taking something out, all under the guidance of a large humanoid figure that is wearing either armor made of bone or has grown like a second set of bones on the outside of his body as well that function like armor. It's hard to tell whether that's integral or a suit.
Okay.
Keeping all of that in mind, I will move you guys to the combat map. It looks a bit like that.
Sounds like. How many of the homunculi are around the fire pit?
Let's
Uh,
see the map now.
a total of 8, give or take, depending on how you mean close to the fire pit.
Close enough that if we threw a water blast in there, good
Okay.
damage.
And
Can
where
I
are we
tell
going?
them? Can I tell them everything I've seen?
Please do.
Okay. So I'll tell them they're of 8. Some of them look like they're making something around the fire. Some of them are just minions. There's a big bad here. Then I tell them in the far distance there's a statue. Looks like they are performing some type of a ritual with another big bad wearing bones. However, the biggest concern is the large humanoid spider that is patrolling the swamp. I think we should take out the spider first, as stealthily as we can, and then attack all the littles. That's just my opinion. If you have different opinions, now would be the time to say it.
Where are we in location or in orientation of all this?
Renan came in from the south and sort of walked around the right
Okay.
side of the area there.
Okay.
The only clear path through the ruins is south to north. Otherwise, it's mostly like the ruins create a de facto wall
Right.
that the homestead has been built in.
So I don't think we're gonna be able to do that plan there, Renan.
No, I don't think we are either. I didn't see the bottom half of the map. Sorry. Okay. Well, then we kill these pieces of shit. Oh,
But
and I
it's-
tell them we need to save the 3 humans in the
Gidges.
cage. It could be Mara's family.
So, could we throw a water pouch into the smelter, the crucible, and try and damage these guys? And I will go after Big Bad and prepare to deal with second Big Bad.
I mean, we also don't know what's going on here. So we don't necessarily want to kill everyone. I say we at least keep the bones guy, who I'm assuming is this person, alive so we can figure out what the hell's going on. I think I know, but I don't want to assume because that will get me into trouble.
I just kill him.
No.
It works for me. Just get thrown off on a ship, and
What's this? What's this thing?
that's the dude.
Maybe keep that guy alive and the other dude alive? Unless they're controlling
That's
everything.
The blue one
the
is like the
six-armed
humanoid praying mantis. Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yuck.
Could we take this guy quietly and
Yeah, I was wondering if we could get to the cage to get information from the people.
Yeah, let's try it. I mean, like, who else is stealthy? Could we just try to grab the dude? I can't. I'm just a little baby.
Well, we're all kind of stealthy with the extra +10 from Pass
Yeah.
Without a Trace.
that gives me a total of 12.
So
Plus
Mark is
whatever
not.
you roll,
Poppy is not.
plus the 1 from Alea's gem.
13. We might be able to do it.
Well, what's the size of this creatures, John?
They are medium size for rules purposes, but they're only about 4.5 feet tall.
Okay,
Oh, you
so
can definitely take him on, Renan.
yeah, no, I cannot. I don't think so.
I can give it a shot and try to
I
do a
have
little
my strength
commando
is
attack.
so terrible.
We
It's actually not that bad.
we've faced these guys before, and they're not very difficult. They don't.
As long as they're not in a
Yeah.
group. When they're in a group, they kind of tear one up.
Are these the like
Well,
spidery, creaturey
but-
things? You guys, they have no intelligence. We can't communicate with them.
Right. That's why we're not going to try to. We're just trying to kill
that's
this
why
guy.
Okay, let's kill him.
Renan, do you want to do a coordinated bow attack?
Yeah, except if we miss, it immediately knows we're there. I feel like
Yeah. Well,
I feel like
I mean,
a throat slice or a head rip off is much more better. So we need like
yeah, I'm down to try a commando throat slice.
Personally, I think people who hit every time should do it. So our tanks, either an Oni or a Hoppy, and if
They're less stealthy though.
well, who the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
cares?
I
We're
guess
gonna
we
kill them
have
all anyways.
we have passes on a trace, so yeah, let's do that.
Is there a rules? Just checking the rules. Can we kill this guy in a stealthy way, such that it doesn't the others don't notice it if we're in stealth or whatever?
The basic mechanic for determining awareness is perception versus your stealth, or in this case, your stealth versus his passive perception. If you kill him before his action in the we'd roll initiative, if you kill him before it's his turn, then anything that doesn't have a passive perception greater than the stealth roll that you made won't have heard anything, and he won't get a chance to scream. Like he'll literally be silenced, SEAL Team 6 style, and
Yeah,
unless you're very noisy, the neighbors won't hear it.
got it. So
Especially with passive entries.
Caleb, mute.
Yeah.
So does if
Mark,
I was
you're
one-shotting
blurry.
is that any better?
So
No, you're still kind of blurry.
yeah, I don't know. It seems like your camera lost the ability
Yeah,
to find
This
you.
is a very old.
Oh, there it
There
goes.
you go. There you go. You're back now.
Okay. So the question. What I was saying is these guys have probably around 20 hit points. So if all we really need to be able to do is put 20 damage on him, and that's one of your sneak attacks usually. Do you want to try that? See if we can uh, do that?
I will try to kill the thing if that's what you want me to do.
We do. We think you could do it.
All right.
Going into the
And
camp the second time, I need Renan to make a stealth check. If Renan is going alone, there is no benefit for pass without trace.
Like you got 26. You super sneaky.
No, I'll come with her if needed.
No, I can go. And so I'm just trying to stab.
Yeah, throat slit, like you said.
You sneak up behind the encampment. At first, he's still just poking people with a stick. As you emerge from the shrubbery, one of the people in the cage sort of sees you and their eyes go wide for a minute, and you just give them like the creature has no idea that you're behind it until, like a shadow of death, you loom up out of the foliage and
Does a
gently grab
15
the
hit?
forehead, tilt it back, slit his throat. He gurgles and chortles one time, and you just drop him carefully into the bushes. He is dead.
Okay, and then I will bust out the people from here quietly and point them towards where Oni is.
Thieves' tools, please.
Jeez, look at those rolls.
She's
It's
really
kind of
good at like
her
3
wheelhouse, yeah.
things. Yeah.
I had something to say about the third thing, but you are able to easily pick this crude lock. Probably just the best that they had in this small swamp homestead. It falls gently to the mud as you're done. You can take care to open the door to make sure there's no creaking sounds. But given your stealth roll before, you can pretty easily usher these people out of the village silently. And back the
Yep.
50 or 60 feet, your party is waiting outside of the ruins.
Yep. And we go back over here. And then once we're there, I'm like,
The kid's name again?
Mara,
Yeah,
are any
that's
of you Mara's family?
Two of them perk up. The youngest boy and the mother figure.
Hmm.
Yes, we know Mara. Mara's my daughter and his sister.
Well, she's
Have you?
safe. We left her, and we'll get you back to her. But we need to know sort of what is going on here.
They're upset. They want to know if you've seen Mara's father, her husband.
No, sorry, we haven't. Yet.
They're scared. They're hurt. They're terrified. They're alone in a swamp with things that are trying to eat them. The best version of the story that you're going to get from her is that these creatures came into their village, came into their homes, kidnapped them, even the dogs, and brought them here.
Hmm.
She spent some time in a cage. They were fed a meal, which she thinks was poisoned or drugged in some way because after eating it, they all fell asleep. And when she woke up, half the people in the cage, including her husband, were missing. She has no idea where they are. But she does say that every so often, new people are brought in. There's some kind of sequence. She says they seem to be looking for something special because some people will be added to our cage, other people are taken away, but the people that are taken away never come back.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. You guys need to stay, you know, we're going to try to take out all these big bads. Can we hide them somewhere until we're done with this?
Well, let's give them the option. Let them know where Amara is. They're welcome to go there, or they can go a little bit behind and wait for us until we're done.
They
Whichever.
probably
Well,
have hide places nearby. They probably know
They know the swamp
hide
better than we
places.
do.
Yeah.
She's
If y'all
worried about going because she has terrible, terrible allergies.
Oh,
Her
wow,
and her
John.
son both are horribly allergic to most of the things in the swamp.
I definitely think we should offer
Seems like
them
a poor life choice to live
safe
here then.
passage. If they want to stay with us, they can. We'll find a way
Yeah.
to make it work.
But
But
they
they
may
gotta
want to
wait
stay back while we murder all
away
of
from the
Right.
danger.
They're gonna have to stay a little ways away.
So
them.
again,
Unless they
I'd
want
like
to
to look
assist.
for a place to hide them for they're weak. They're barely alive. Let's not torture them anymore.
We
Poke 'em
can
with a
at
stick.
least give them some food.
Another opportunity when Draco's little shelter would have come into play.
Damn it!
2 uses and counting.
Hmm
We're
When it's paid
we're
for
gonna
itself.
go back and they're not gonna have it anymore.
I need a bio break. I'm about to pee my pants. You're welcome, everyone online.
Go!
Let's all take 5 now then. Quick
Okay.
break time.
Mhm.
Are we ready?
I
Yeah,
am.
getting some stuff together.
Rock and roll.
Hmm.
All right. We can find a small like tree burrow to leave these recently freed captives in, or you can tell them just to follow behind you 50 feet.
Nah,
Up to you.
stay back behind us, way back there. Little tree hollow. As long as we don't forget them.
That is the tricky part. Otherwise, the scene remains unchanged and is laid out before you as we talked about previously.
Yeah, I say we should come from the west side. Over this way. Take these two guys out first. Pick them off
Should we
one
try
at
to
a
spread
time.
out?
Well, we could
Are
have
we
our
You could.
Initiative?
and casters hang toward the back to protect the people. Since
Yep.
there isn't a great place to keep them, and Hoppy and I can run in and engage first.
Just remember, when they hoard up, they take up. They do a lot more damage.
Hmm.
I'm ready.
Let's roll initiative, and then you guys can sort of decide for yourselves what to do and when to do it.
Sorry, I decided to start a load of laundry.
It looks like Renan is the first to react.
Hold on.
Or rather, you have the initiative.
All right. I want to shoot this one.
Okay.
And I'm not moving. Oh my god. I'm sorry. My roll 20 is a little glitchy.
I see 27 points. He is instantly executed. Right through the head and dead.
Nice. Done.
Are we still trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay, I don't do stealth well, so
You could delay.
Well, the next stealthy person is you, Amon, and we got a few goes beforehand.
Well, we still have. I think we're still all under pass without a trace, so we
Yep.
can be sneakier.
Hmm.
yeah. So can I? Should
One.
I roll for it, John, or
Go for this one.
Anybody who wants to be sneaky, I need a stealth roll from now. With the exception of Renan.
But it's
18
plus 10.
and 24. 19 and 25.
Amon? Why are you at disadvantage?
I just had it toggled on. It's
Okay. Not for a reason.
should we have advantage if we're under pass without a trace, or it just adds 10?
It adds 10. Hmm. Plus your 1 from the Alea bonus.
Everybody's health is great.
All right. Despite some exceedingly low rolls, it looks like the party is surprised. So, Hoppy, you may take your turn.
I'm gonna throw my water skin into there as I run towards this guy. Like I said, super stealthy.
Which guy you running towards? Didn't see you.
This guy.
Okay, the main baddie. Gotcha.
Can I throw my throw it in there? Do I need to roll for it?
I'm trying to decide if I want it to be an athletics check or a ranged attack roll. Um,
Obviously, athletics. Actually, it doesn't matter because I get a +7 to range attack. No, it would. +5 instead.
I feel like it's less. It feels more like a sport to me than it does a combat thing. I'm inclined to say it's an athletics check. Let's do that. You do.
15.
Yep. Um, running past, you take your water skin, you gently lob it in like a basketball. There's a splash of molten steel for just a fraction of a second until the liquid steel can burn through the hide of your water skin. And then all of a sudden, a gallon of cold water is infused into that molten crucible, and it cracks the bowl, and just a shower of molten steel just rains up out of the crucible in all directions.
Nicely done.
Roll 4d6 plus 4, Huppy.
That sucks.
13.
Everything in 20 feet of that takes 13 damage, which is almost enough to have killed all of these outright.
Nicely
Sorry,
done.
guys.
The large dude, caught completely by surprise, spends his turn going, "Nani?" And then it's Draco's turn.
Okay, and Draco
Magic
shall.
stones. Magic stones.
Draco shall do the where was it?
Oh, John, I'm sorry, and I hate to do this. I could have done horns. It's okay. Never mind.
Copy that. Never minding.
Okay,
Draco.
doing scorching ray. Doing start with green, orange, then purple.
Okay.
Green, orange, purple.
Reroll the 11. Three hits. Dead, dead, and dead.
Okay, and then flame seed, yellow.
Flame Seed kills yellow. 4 targets killed by Draco. How powerful he has become. No help whatsoever.
No, solo. I look at Renan. That's how you do it.
Oni, this moment has become absolutely chaotic. The whole camp was lit up by the enormous shower of sparks caused by the explosion at the crucible there. Half that camp is dead now. They still have no idea what's happening. There's a lot of confusion and chaos in the camp. How will you take advantage of it?
I'm gonna come over and kill this one. Well, it remains to be seen if I'll kill it, but I'm
Attempt
gonna
it.
try.
You think of Sakaran as paper people.
There is 7 damage. And another 7 damage.
And another paralyzer.
And 12 damage.
He is in fact dead.
Fabulous. Can I move a little bit more? Where was I? About there? No.
Well,
I cannot.
Seems like maybe you already moved more than you were supposed to, cheater pants. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Amon.
Right. I'm going to send Moto Moto to help out Hoppy. $18.
Yep, the creature is mauled for 10.
And I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the pink boy,
Boy.
and
26 hits for 8, and he is dead.
Wow, you're mooning him pretty good. And Brett.
Then I'll use my second attack to fire on the cockroach cricket man without
Cricket
Hunter's Mark.
I have to look.
15.
Yep, that hits.
And I'm going to just move up a little bit. And that's it.
Hey, John, what's this in the water?
I don't know. You'd have to get closer to investigate. Nobody got that far, and the only person who didn't ask me.
That's why I was waiting. It was looking. I was like, oh.
Everybody, all the little guys are dead. It is Renan's turn at the start of round 2. Renan, the camp is in chaos. There was a huge explosion. You can hear the screech of that half spider thing from somewhere off in the distance. It's not where it is on the map. It's been walking its patrol, but it definitely saw the shower of sparks and is most likely on its way. What would you like to do? You're muted.
I
Also,
know.
you have very fancy hair today.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Thank you both. This is called I woke up after going to a party last night.
Party hair, nice.
Hmm.
Walk of
Okay.
shame hair, even better.
No.
Only shameful that she's playing D&D.
Yes.
I move there. Actually, I think I can move one more. And shoot the guy. And try to shoot the guy.
Shooting the guy.
Hmm.
My internet is so not working today. I apologize. I do not shoot the guy.
You do not. That is true.
Moving is very hard for me.
Hoppy, it is your turn. You are face to face with Cricket Man. He says his name is Jimothy.
Jimothy, Jimothy, meet my sword.
Jimothy Cricket. We don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Wow.
Und 63 says you are able to use the dodge action after your attack because your senses are heightened and you become aware of threats around the battlefield.
There's my weapon mastery. There's my last attack.
Why 3 attacks?
Weapon mastery gives me an extra attack when great weapon mastery. Great weapon master gives me an extra attack when I crit. Crit or
Oh,
kill
nice.
someone.
Nice. I have to do math. Hold on. I don't want to do math. Oh no, Jimothy's dead.
Jesus. We didn't get the villain dialogue on that one.
Yep. You killed Jimothy.
What is the square next to him? Did I miss that?
It was a large sheet of metal that had come out of the crucible and just poured into like a sand form, and he was using his talons to cut a shape out of it. He only got a part way through this. It looked like he was just taking the corners off at this point. Hard to tell what its intention was. And we can't ask him now, can we?
Yeah, way to stick to the plan. Went well.
When you wish upon a scimitar.
There you go.
All the scimitar had
Or-
to say was, "I knock him unconscious, but don't kill him." It's all right,
Minotaur,
Mark. It's all
not
right,
scimitar.
I know.
Minotard.
Oh,
Ooh.
You
You're
all
not
can
wrong.
see the large half spider being crawls up on top of this stone edifice out of the swamp, sees you, and shrieks in some kind of like horrible, shrill, high octave tone.
That's no good.
Babies are
And-
coming.
And then charges you. We'll start with an attack against Hoppy. Oh no.
Misses.
With a bite attack first. Oh no, I don't have advantage because you have your dodge. So normal attack. 12 misses. My longsword attack matches? Question mark.
Yes. Yes, but I'm going to use shield.
Okay.
So no.
A miss. To your delight and or horror, depending on where you come down on the side of like body horror and fighting enemies again, Jimothy's head
Oh.
grows tendrils that reattach themselves to the stump of his neck, dragging the severed head back to its corpse, and he stands back up.
I'm gonna look at Renan and say, "Well, you did want to question him."
Yeah.
No, I don't want to touch it.
And he will also make an attack on Happy.
So we found a necromancer.
Makes 2 claws
Which was-
attacks. None of them hit with shield, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Which was my
23.
thought the whole time, that these are the creepy ass necromancers. Kill them all. Fuck you. Leave the dead dead.
Draco,
and
it's
they-
your turn.
They do psychic damage as well. Hooey. That's gonna be fun. All right, I'm gonna. You know, since it worked for me so good earlier, I'll send Fire Dude. Teleport him right here. Whoop whoop. And then do the where is it at? Scorching Ray at the Spider Dude. One Spider Dude. Two Spider Dude.
Three Spider Dude? Or is Zach frozen? We've lost him forever.
I think we lost him.
Give him just a quick sec. So, like, I love it when my visual of your guys' cameras will freeze, because Meg is always beautiful, so there's never like an awkward freeze picture of her. Michelle is always camera ready, so like there's never like an unflattering angle of Michelle. Even Mark is pretty photogenic, but Zach and I have the most unfortunate camera freezes ever. Like, I'm not fugly, but like it'll choose, like I make one yawn move and the camera will freeze like this, and this is what I see. And it's just like, it's just sitting there for a minute looking at me, and it's like it'll freeze sometimes, and it's just Megan's sweet smile. Why? All right, that's all the vamping I can do for Zach. The doesn't really matter. The scorching rays channel into the spider creature, expecting them to bore holes straight through him, as the fiery rays often do. However, these just hit the chitinous exterior of his body, ripple around, and seem to be absorbed by the spider, not unlike the effect that we saw with the crystals and the flame. Not only has it done no damage at all, it seems like maybe it had an innervating effect on him.
Oh no, fire heals it? I was gonna say, do we want to do his third scorching ray? But probably not if fire heals it.
Not
Oni,
making it stronger.
Okay. I'm gonna come on up into here and get me some of that weird spider person.
Gross.
Does 21 hit?
I have to check, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that hits. Yep. It has a really high AC, but I didn't think 21 could possibly
Then
be right.
24 definitely hits.
It does.
And 24 hits again.
Is that 30 damage?
30 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see his health, can you?
Mm-mm.
Sorry about that.
And I'm gonna say, you don't belong here, necromancer. Your reign of terror over the people of this swamp is over.
How very heroic. It is Amon's turn. As Amon's taking his action, the spider looks at you and just with its human half sort of chirps and clicks in an insectoid way. What is necromancer? Amon, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna go up here. I just want to look and see what this goldish puddle in the swamp is.
You instantly recognize it as someone who has spent his life in the wild avoiding things that will kill you certainly. This is a pool of lightning sand in the swamp here. Like a vortex of different densities of water have mixed with the sand and the dirt at the bottom of this lake. That area would be a whatever falls into it never comes out of it kind of spot.
Cool. Then I'm gonna move just back from it a little bit. And then I will move my hunter's mark to Jimothy.
Excellent choice. Uh, 8 points of damage.
Zach had a power outage.
And if
Saw.
he's still alive, I'm gonna do it one more
Yes.
time.
Please do. This time it
Except no.
falls him back to the ground. Oh no. Oh no, you're right. 11. I thought that was damage. I was like,
12.
sweet, 11
12
damage.
doesn't hit.
It does not.
It was worth a try.
Oh, and then Moto Moto is going to take his turn against Jimothy as well.
I like 'em big. Oh. No Moto bite.
No. Chomp and a miss. That's it for me.
Okay. Renan. Start of round
Brennan,
2.
Brennan.
Keep
Brennan is ready.
Renan.
I'm gonna yell duck at Hoppy, and then I'm gonna shoot him.
He says,
Hard.
no, spider!
I'm not gonna shoot him.
13 doesn't
Not
hit.
even close.
It does not.
Damn it.
Yay!
Hoppy, it's
I'm just over here like, what do I do with this thing? Help! It's broke.
Okay.
Just say you need a man.
No, not me.
Taking out Jimothy again.
Ooh, not with
Well
just
worked.
that one strike. The 20 hits and does 10 points of damage, but that unfortunately leaves him at 3. The second attack kills him. This time you cut not just his head, but like the right shoulder completely off his body, sort of like a 45-degree cross section of his upper torso.
Okay, and
He drops to
then
the ground.
one more attack on Spider Dude.
And another paralyzer.
I like the fun voices.
A 19 hits for 8 points. Sorry, it's doing that thing again where I can see like the word greatsword, rage, and slashing, but no numbers. It, like for some reason the numbers come 3 or 4 seconds after. My favorite glitch. Right. That is the end of Hoppy's turn. It is time for Spider Boy, and
No,
Jimothy
no
heals
Spider
again.
Boy.
The torso regrows tendrils that grabs the right half of his shoulder and his head, pulls them back together. He stands back up. We'll start with Jimothy's turn since he
Maybe
just did.
we need to move Jimothy away from the metal thing. Maybe the metal thing is resurrecting him.
Metal.
That would be very metal of him.
Would be.
Um,
I wish I had this healing spirit that they do. I mean, I get hurt so much. I mean, nope, I'm good. Hey, how's it going?
I'm going to make flurry of claws.
6 claw attacks. What?
Against Huppy.
Ooh.
3, 4,
Ooh.
5, 6.
I'm gonna do shield again.
One was a critical fail.
No,
Yeah,
it's
one was
No,
a.
because
one's
he's
a
got
critical
advantage.
hit.
Oh.
Oh man.
So
So
the AC is 23, right? So we get
23, yeah.
a normal hit, a critical hit, and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, normal hit does 12 points of slashing damage, and 7 points of psychic, so you take 13 total damage from that attack. The second one deals 14 points of damage and 7 points of psychic, so that's 14 damage to you in total from that attack. So 27 damage that round.
Yeah.
Ooh.
36.
All right, and then the spider. Having absorbed the fire from Draco's blasts, that energy sort of just been like stored in its carapace, sort of like a dim light that surrounds it. It channels it upwards to its hands, and a starburst issues forth that creates like small little red white embers that rain down from the sky, attempting to cling on to the skin of uh, Oni and Hoppy. You can both make a dexterity saving throw as you are under the effects of fairy fire.
Oh. I've actually never seen this one be used. Fairy fire.
15.
Hoppy makes it, Oni does not. Attacks made against Oni have advantage. In an
Well, that
attempt to
doesn't matter.
capitalize on that, the spider is going to make its 3 attacks against her with advantage. Bite. Sword. Is that 3 hits?
That is 3 hits. I'm gonna have to wall of steel. But let's do.
I see 10, 22, 32, 35. Is that right? Because type doesn't matter to you, I don't think. Some of it's poison.
So I take 11.
That's correct. And that was your last wall, right?
Yep.
All right. Draco, it's your turn. If you could firebolt me or scorching ray me, that'd be great.
I gotcha right here with my fire dude. He is going to shoot out through. I'm channeling through moonbeam. Wow! Pull down his pants, just moon.
Right here. All right. Let me get you a moonbeam effect really quick. Guessing it's going to be under cylinders. Hey, stop it. You should be able to move that.
Okay, cool. Figure try to hit right there. Fa-fa! That way it gets both of them.
Ka-chow.
Sean, don't let me forget next time that the big spider should have had disadvantage against Oni because of ancestral protectors.
Did you hit it that round?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Didn't I?
I thought you hit Jimothy and killed him.
No, I did.
Oh,
but
you're
then I
right.
got
And then with the
advantage on-
bonus action, you're right. You did.
So
I
instead
have
of
to give her
advantage, it
that.
would have been normal.
Right. And
That's okay. We'll
we're
do
not
it for
going to
next
retcon,
round.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine.
It'll be fine. I forgot so.
So this is ghostly flames, so I don't know. Hopefully this is better for us and not for them.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's worse. Maybe it's worse for
I know
you
it
and
could be.
better for them. Causes them to ascend to a higher plane of existence.
Okay,
As long as
fine.
it's out of here. As long as they're not here, it's
It enters or starts their turn, right? So we won't actually know anything until it's their turn. Is that right?
Yes.
Oni, it's your turn. Oh, sorry. Did Fire Guy have
No,
anything?
he ain't doing nothing except for
Okay.
being my channel.
Nice. Oni, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's try attacking the spider guy again. 14,
The spider
like
misses.
that.
26.
It has very dense natural armor. That is overcome by a 26.
19.
Also good. See, I see 21.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to decide if I want to action surge to kill it.
You do.
Okay,
Use the force, Luke.
let's do it. I get 2 goldens with action surge.
Yes. No silver.
Oh, you knew.
I knew it.
You're a
Oh
jerk.
no!
Let's have it. Come on.
Oh my god! So just so you know, the worst one is
John's getting
100.
one.
The second worst one is 95 to 99, and it says you lose your footing while attacking and fall head first. You fall prone and make a Constitution saving throw. On a failure, you take 3d6 and are knocked unconscious for 1 minute.
That seems right. That's
Oh
a
my
fail.
goodness!
Oh
All right.
All right, I'll see you guys after this. Thanks. Just don't let my body
Oh,
fall in the
jeez.
sand trap.
You take 13 points of damage as your like grievously powerful overswing just takes you headfirst into the stone. Boom. You are prone, unconscious, and minus 13 hit points.
And
You
no
know, I
longer a
see why
threat to
you're.
the spider thing, so
I see why you're such a big hit on these competitions and stuff, because your swings are wide and extreme.
Amon, it's your turn. Unfortunately, Oni has biffed.
Okay. I'm gonna have Moto attack first.
12 misses everybody, so we good.
Is Jimothy's dead again for the time being?
He, I think, has hit points. Yeah, he's regenerated again.
Oh, okay.
But he should
Well, I'm
die
going.
from the.
Oh, the
He
radiant
should die from the
moonbeam.
Yeah,
radiant,
at the
yeah.
start of his turn, he's going to take moonbeam damage.
Okay.
what's going on at
And
the
then I'm
top of the
going to
camp?
attack
Sorry.
Spider-Man,
Strictly
Spider
speaking,
Person.
by the rules as they've been designed, they don't know that this is happening.
Hmm.
Their passive perception is too low, and I did describe like a low-lying mist, so the difference between them making a ton of noise poking prisoners and smelting sounds a little bit like them being murdered, apparently.
All right.
At least not enough that they send someone to investigate.
All right. So 20 and a 23.
Against the spider are both hits. I see.
Spider.
5, 10, 15. That's how hard Oni was trying.
It's my turn.
End of turn. It is Renan's turn. Start of round 4.
Okay.
Say I'm going to try to shoot that guy. I dare you.
I'm not going to try to shoot that guy. But I'm going to move. Watch me.
Oh,
Are
you
you
don't
gonna
get next
fall
to Oni
down
right
right
now.
next
Just
to
saying.
me?
That's
It's
the
not
evil
funny.
laugh you got there, Johnny.
I quit. God.
Thanks for just,
You
trying to help me out, make me not feel so bad.
you lunge past an enemy, exposing yourself to this attack. The enemy
I
you were
showed my titties. No.
attacking. Hit like a creepy pervert. He's all. Where's the spank bank?
Okay, sorry.
But will make a reactive attack using his reaction, which is not that bad because it's only the bite, which is not terrible. No advantage. Here it comes. 10 misses. So to dodge the bullet on that one.
I like fall. I like roll, and he tries to bite me, and I like keep rolling, and I'm like in the clear. I just look at Oni on the ground.
The little cartoon birds.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
See, look, her camera froze again, but it's adorable.
I can't see it.
Oh. All right. It is Hoppy's turn.
Hoppy is planning on making buttermilk biscuits, so it's looking up for us. Hoppy is now going to, I don't know. Tired of killing this dude. I get it. I'm going to just attack the big dude.
Nice.
Okay. This is just like a nexus of critical effects. First attack hits and deals 9. Let me just mark that down before we get into the crazy. All right, 98's got to be good.
You would think.
I can tell you 99 was bad.
You strike with debilitating force. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond the normal critical roll. The target suffers a permanent injury chosen by the DM, and this permanent injury can be healed with extended rest or of a length determined by the GM, but leaves the scar of the attack for the rest of its life.
Nice.
Ooh, that's an awesome one, actually.
All right, so that's 9, 13, 15, 26. And Hoppy, it's a spider creature. How do you want to permanently scar it? Do you want to take one of its legs so that it's just a 7-legged freak? Do you want to scar its face, its torso? Talk at me.
I want to take one of its arms. I
Okay.
feel like I would have done this type of thing, and just because it's like a human body on top of the
Mhm.
legs, and so I think that I would be aiming at the body part, and maybe take his arm and maybe or well, no, because that would mean that he doesn't get as much. Maybe just like a deep gash all the way across his chest. I don't know.
Okay. Sure.
Because if I took his arm, then wouldn't it make his attack less powerful?
He'd be using it one-handed, that's for sure.
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that. It's your critical.
Yeah. I wanna take his arm.
Sweet. The longsword that was being used to do ends must now be switched to a singular-handed grip. He's so upset too because like that was his butt scratching hand.
Oh, poor guy.
He's
Poor guy.
got like 8 legs, but none of them are really good for anything. He's just got the 2 human arms, and you took one of those.
I just got the
And
stranger to deal with. It's a whew.
That's not great.
is there any other blowback on that, or can I do my last attack?
Last attack. Because I suspect I know how this is gonna go. Yeah, he's dead.
Unfortunately, I only get to do the extra attack once.
He's dead, Jim. All right, Zach, the long-awaited for moment where Jimothy starts his turn in the moonbeam.
Mhm.
I have to make a con saving throw, I think.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. And at 16, he's got to beat.
Oh, 15.
But not at advantage.
I fail.
Yeah.
Yep, I fail. I think you rolled damage already. Do you remember what it was, or can I scroll?
It was 12 radiant.
Okay.
And if he's a shapeshifter, he reverts back to his normal self.
Oh, that's an interesting wrinkle.
That's handy.
He excuse me. He dies. The radiant damage from the moonbeam burns him. It starts eating away the thickness of his carapace. Sorry, I'm dying.
Don't die.
The radiant moonbeam burns away the thickness of his carapace, revealing like a softer tissue that also is just bubbling and popping in the searing light of your moonbeam.
You.
He makes eye contact with you, and speaks, but it sounds more like not from his mouth, but from his mind. You connect momentarily. It's not unlike when you talk to an animal or a plant.
Mhm.
And he tells you the light of the fathers, like, is a question mark. Like, he seemed very surprised that this is happening to him.
I just
And as
nod.
he's dying, just the light of the fathers. And he just disintegrates into a pile of bones, mismatched varieties of shapes and sizes from many different creatures, as well as a pile of desiccated scarab husks.
Oh. Wow. He was an amalgamation of everything, wasn't he? Pretty
Indeed he was.
gross.
All right. He's dead. You wait for a minute. Nothing reforms. Seemingly, the moonbeam damage was critical in making him stay dead.
Fixed it. Alright. Since I'll go right up over here by Amon and take a look at our nice little flaming thing over here and see what that is.
Amon grabs you by your shirt collar and drags you back to the bank and reminds you that that is lightning sand.
Was it?
It's
I
a
wasn't here.
terrible vortex that will cause you to drown almost certainly. Two different waters moving as like opposite undercurrents has created
Okay.
like a vacuous void zone of gonna suck you under and kill you.
Oh. That would suck.
Um,
Good thing I got water breathing just in case.
So for an hour you can just be stuck under there going, I can't get out, but at least I'm gonna eventually die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got teleporting dude, he can help me.
Nice.
can I check out the sword that the spider dude was? Is it anything special?
It is a long sword for him, a large creature. It would be a great sword in your hands. It's
Okay.
crudely made.
Hi.
Like you've seen some rough gladiator weapons, but this is
Mhm.
like someone just took 6 pounds of steel, hammered it out to 6 feet in length, and put a tip on it. Like it's not even like the slashing that he was doing was more from like the strength and size of his form than the fact that the weapon is good. But it's not nothing, and it is a huge weapon. Well, I guess technically it's a large weapon, but
Can someone wake me up?
Well, yeah. I was gonna grab. I'll grab it since the Etten sword was similar to this and was worth money. So I'll grab this because Flava Flav's medallion is a drink pay for itself.
fair enough.
What about this uh, block of steel? How big is it?
It is about 3 feet by 4 feet, a large rectangular sheet. Again, some of it's been sheared away. He was going to shape it for something. We don't know for what. And since he's now a pile of bones and bugs, we'll never know.
He was probably making a handbasket, and we should take it with us.
Okay, so who's all injured with us? You guys want to get healed up? I think because I'm kind of feeling it a little bit.
I would love
Yeah.
that.
Take some healing.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
Okay.
want to
I'm
heal
gonna
and
do-
then go directly to this other fight, or do we want to take a break?
I mean, I don't know that we really can take a break, right? Once we heal up, we should just power through.
Go for it. Yeah.
I mean, so we've never discussed it before, but like in an enemy stronghold, if you want to withdraw and take a break, I can almost guarantee you that someone will have discovered that
It's gonna
their
be a
forces have
bad
been
idea.
depleted and they will have a chance to fortify.
Yeah.
Which sometimes, like if you're at death's doorstep, is just the only option you have. I just know that when you return an hour from now, it may not look the way it does now.
Yeah, let's just heal up a little bit and then clear this place out.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to cast. Try to find which one it was that I did before. Where we all had some pretty good healing. The Aura of Vitality, I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah,
It's your
that's the one. I know. Yeah.
2d6. That's pretty good.
For 10 rounds, so 20d6. Yeah, that's-
8 charges, in quotes, remain.
Hey, who else needs some? I'm on. You need some. Get on this.
Isn't that 20d6, John?
Right, but you're rolling 2d6 each time, so 10 charges. Is that right?
It's
I'm
yes,
I'm
10 charges
going.
of 2d6. Yes.
I'm going again. Sorry.
Do it.
I'm rolling 2d6.
Yep.
I need as many as I can get, but everybody else should get at least most of their hit points first.
Oh,
Hmm.
4 charges remain after Hoppy's most recent roll.
I'm barely over half, so if anybody else needs it more than me, um,
I'm okay with you. So take the last
I could
3, unless. Oh, Amon probably needs one more too. So just
I
take
I could
2.
probably use a little bit more.
You
Yeah,
take
take
2,
one,
and
Amon.
Amon take 1.
I was just rolling 1, right?
no,
you
No,
do.
you'll
1d6.
still roll 2, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Other good one, Mark. Good use of the final charge.
Mhm.
No one likes you, Mark. Jeez.
hey, that's 24 damage.
Mhm.
All right. Let's go kill some more stuff.
Do it. Do we still have Pass Without Trace on?
No.
No, because I was
One,
knocked
one for
unconscious.
Indic.
Oh, that's right. Can
Um,
you do it again?
Can we check out this metal thing just to make sure it's not anything of interest before we move forward?
Which metal thing?
The thing that he was carving into.
It's
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't explain it, or thought
I
I
just
explained
wanted
it.
to make sure now that everything is clear that there wasn't anything else to uncover about it.
No, just a thin sheet of like quarter-inch steel that had been poured moltenly into like a sand-based form to create a sheet of metal that this person was shaping or forging for a purpose.
Okay.
But all he's done is take the corners off of it and was interrupted in his craft before he got to make whatever he was trying to make. Could be weapons, could be armor, could be. I think we floated the idea of a handbasket.
Yeah, that seems very likely.
Right.
Who knows? It is, you know, potentially valuable, but it is also impossibly large in terms of dimensionality. It's 3 feet by 4 feet, so I don't know that that's going to travel well.
Okay.
it won't fit in Renan's purse.
No, I don't believe so.
No.
Bummer dude. I guess I have to carry it.
And pokey corners rupturing the bag of holding, probably not a great idea.
Well, you round the corner, so we're good on that.
Nice. Before we advance, I want to check in with players. It is 11:15, give or take. Moving into a complicated or complex encounter. I'm happy to do it. I think it will likely run maybe 15-20 minutes over noon. Are we okay to run a few minutes late? Would you rather stop early, or do you want to do like we've done in the past where we just go until the hard stop at noon and then pick it up in media res sort of next time?
I'm okay with going over today.
I said we go until the normal finish time at least, and then
I
if
have to
we're good
redeem
to go
myself.
over, then we go over.
We gotta go fight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me remove turns. Um, did you have something to say, Michelle?
No.
Oh, it looked like she was
Um,
getting ready to
I'm looking at the map.
copy that. As you advance, you can see that some of these creatures are just waiting for you. Like they're, clasping the edge of the stone edifice, but just staring at you, chittering like squirrels. You now think maybe it's almost like their form of laughter. You notice that attached to that large stone statue before is a hooded figure. That hooded figure is chained to the stone statue. This man, either made of bone or wearing bone, keeps conversing with it. But as you approach and the chittering from these guys increases, he turns from it towards you, where that large cauldron has been inset in the large stone edifice of this dilapidated structure. And with both hands aloft in the air, he begins um, channeling something. The words he
Oh.
speaks echoes in the ruins around you, but the language is entirely alien. Like even the syllables don't sound right. There's something about it that is entirely alien and foreign. Um, let's roll initiative. You guys can be anywhere you want to be from the start to this embankment here. Position yourselves wherever you want to be, and let's roll initiative.
That's a roll. 5-1. Woo!
The amazing thing about that is I get advantage on my initiative, and the highest I rolled was a 4.
It's a bummer. All right, Renan, you're doing well this time in this game in terms of going first. The initiative is yours.
I want to shoot that one.
Copy that.
Yeah. You may want to take out the snail on.
I may want to what?
Oh, John needs to
John.
take the snail off of my character.
We'll see. I want you to think about what you've done.
I deserve that.
Wear the badge of shame.
Hmm.
Does a 17 hit?
Indeed, it does.
Damn, I did damage, guys.
He's dead.
I killed one. I'm done with my turn.
Oh, and I lost their initiative. Damn it. $11.3. It's going to be Oni's turn as soon as I figure my shit out.
Okay.
Here.
I'm moving here, and I'm going to attack Blue.
If you don't take the stairs at red, actually you're proficient in athletics. You can jump up the 4-foot lip. This stone platform is like the foundation of an old structure, and it's about 4 feet tall. But you're proficient in athletics. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your flow.
Okay. 15 hit. A paper person.
Hold on, I just wanted to grab something really quick. That is a hit. Another hit. That kills him.
Okay. Can I reach red for that third hit?
Do you have any movement left? Because you're
No, that
not
was
in
30.
melee. Sadly, no.
Okay.
Oni, this close to that cauldron, there's like a band of gold that looks newly created, newly crafted, has beautifully ornate markings scrawled into it, but it's been inset in a hole in the floor here that is full of this like writhing, bubbling, dark purple black fluid to call it water would be not entirely right. There's a density and a viscosity to it that's much heavier than water.
Okay.
You harken back for a brief moment to your time in the pyramid during the trials. This looks to you not unlike the waters of death. Do you remember when you were given the option to choose a
Mhm.
vial of water of life or a vial of water of death? This looks a lot like the water of death, the sort of the anti-life formulation.
Okay.
Flip the red dude into it. Flip red dude into it.
Well, that's the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
Oh.
No. He finishes his incantation. This weird bony man, we'll call him Boner, in the greatest traditions of those who shred being called Shredder. He who
Mhm.
bones is now called Boner.
Okay.
Um, finishes his conjuration and like mimes reaching into the pool and pulling something out. And as he does that, a writhing mass of animated material begins to coalesce out of this purple font. It is. Oop, I'm moving the map, and I don't mean to be. A huge coiled serpent made of bones, mismatched bones. Its
No.
its brow ridge is made of human teeth. Canine teeth make up its de facto rib cage. Its spine is the arms and legs, femur bones,
Mm-mm.
and ulna bones of human beings. And all of its teeth are like the jagged, sharpened fingertips, the phalange bones from humans. It seems to respond to him, and despite not having flesh or lungs, it roars upon its creation.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's neat.
Mhm.
Oh, and it's gonna go right now. That's very handy.
Technically, its turn already passed.
Hmm. It will come over here and it will bite Oni.
No.
Or
No,
attempt
it
to.
won't.
Oh, no, it did.
Oh, gross. I have to take all of that. I have no way to mitigate it. Oh, yeah, 21. I
Yep.
can't do anything about that.
You take 11 points of piercing damage as the jagged bones of multiple people's fingers pierce your flesh. But then there's this weird burning sensation as something is injected into the wound. A thick necrotic fluid rushes into your veins, and you feel
Mm-mm.
that sort of burning sensation as your skin turns bright red around the infection sites. You take 15 bonus points of poison damage, total of 26.
We
Oi.
just got you healed up, dude.
Aren't you glad I healed us up? You're welcome.
Jerk.
Possibly we could have done another one of those.
Hey, greedy much?
Uh,
Just saying.
the red little guy cups his hands over his mouth and makes a loud chittering that sounds sort of like a clarion call. And at that moment, from out of the pool emerge a couple of previously hidden minions? Question mark. Parati banana,
Banana. Banana.
and they attack. We'll start with 2 on Draco.
What? Ah!
Oh, and they are attacking in pair, so they'll have advantage.
Oh, jeez, no. Oh, jeez.
Damn.
11 misses, but the critical hits for 11 points of piercing damage, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
I'm very wise, though. Like, I am super wise. I'm,
Gonna
like,
roll one.
extremely wise, just so you know
Let's
that, alright?
roll. Let's roll. Yeah.
So
Okay. Good.
wise.
Good thing all that shit talking didn't bite you in the ass.
God, I was like, wait. Calm down. Roll first.
And, oh,
Oh, no.
that's not good for you.
They whooped my ass last time, too.
This
At
is fun.
damage.
Alright, wait, so how much damage do I got initially? It was 11?
Yep. 11 plus a normal set of damage. I'm just going to do that by. I'll just take the 9 piercing damage from the attack that missed. So another 9 damage from piercing. That's total of 20. I struck you with debilitating force. This entry might sound familiar. I rolled an extra set of damage dice above and beyond the normal critical. And, Zach, you're going to suffer a permanent injury.
Oh, jeez.
Be
creative. Be creative.
Yeah. See how
Face scar.
Wayne cut off in the war.
Face.
This guy tries to bite at you, and like you have to use both of your hands to like push him aside as nom 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 nom.
Right.
Is just trying to chop at your face, but he gets like one good bony claw right around the temple, just below your right eye, and rends down your face. It scratches really bad, but not too bad until it hits your jawline. That's when it hits something solid and rends open a giant gash from your jaw to the lower part of your throat here that exposes this vein of fire, cutting through to your Earth Genasi core. Instead of it being like arterial blood, you're spurting like gouts of flame with every
Oh my
heartbeat.
god! Wow. Damn.
We'll see how that heals.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be a little funky. Not good. Not good.
And these two will attempt to gangbang, as the French say. Amon. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. These paper dudes are just killing it. Your heavy duty guys can't handle it.
Total of 11 damage from both attacks, which is good. Bad news is. 59 is not so bad. I am going to take the disarm action after my attack. So you will make an opposed athletics check. Oh, these guys suck at that, though. You have to beat a 10 with athletics to not be disarmed.
11.
That is a good thing. All right, you take just the 11 points of damage. You are not disarmed, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
How wise are you? Are you really wise? Oh, not wise at all.
Oh no.
No. The confounding bite has completely disoriented your mind. Their attacks in the future will have advantage on you, or their next attack will have advantage on you, which is kind of a bummer. And then Oni, this one here, is going to confound bite you, but no advantage.
Nope.
So seriously, John, how does this feel? Your big heavy duty guys you've been putting work in, they don't do nothing.
It's true.
These guys.
It's a game of inches. I'll take the win however I can. I wish it was with the bigger guys, but like if we gotta do this 1 yard at a time with minions, I'll do it. Amon, your turn.
Alright. Moto is gonna attack first. It's not rolling great. 10.
10 unfortunately misses.
Those sounds.
Come on, man.
He's just started growl talking like he's in a hardcore band.
Nice.
Well, they'll be like, Mommy! I'm like, okay. It's a lot.
I'm gonna attack this guy first. But instead of moving Hunter's Mark for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Searing Smite.
This is not an accusation. It is legitimately a question. Once the beast is summoned, do you have to use your bonus action to command it, or does it just do its own thing without the bonus action?
It does its own thing.
Okay.
Yep. I can. My bonus action can be used to move Hunter's Mark, but I didn't do that because
So now we have a Searing Smite.
Searing Smite, and then
26 hits, and I see 10 points of damage. Well, I guess I have
Yeah.
to make a con save, but I don't do that well. Yeah. 10.
Okay. Then another long sword attack.
Nice.
Oh,
There we go.
he did.
Roll.
Fortitude.
See that dodge?
This is the one that was going to let you shove him. Instead, I will let you shove him into the other guy, knocking the other guy prone, if you wish.
Okay.
He is prone.
Down.
That's I think all of the actions, unless you want to run away.
That is all the actions.
Hoppy, your turn.
I am gonna go up to here, and I'm gonna attack this dude.
Okay.
And click all the buttons.
Don't waste them. Do just enough on the red guy and then come hit this giant serpent.
He dead.
He is dead.
Yes.
I like that you all get a barometer for how fucked.
And 18 to hit on the big guy.
That almost certainly does. Let me just confirm. Yes.
I'm guessing a 8 doesn't.
8 does not. That's true. So I see 23 damage on the snack.
Yep. Sneaky snack.
Draco, large serpent being summoned. Hoppy and Oni are on it. You're getting gangbanged. Amon has handled his. Now you must handle yours.
Okay, I am going to cast Flame Blade. But where do I get the sword? Do I just drag one in and just use that as my blade, or what? That's what I couldn't figure out.
Do you have anything on your sheet that already does? So it's just a spell attack, but a melee spell attack.
Right.
It still uses your wisdom, so anything that uses your wisdom but not anything else. So just wisdom plus proficiency, like your.
I
You
got
can
a
make
sickle.
but that's going to use strength or dex, I
Okay.
bet. We can make a flame blade attack.
I got a dagger, which is 1d4.
I will fix it next time. The
Okay.
answer is going to be 5 plus 3 is 8. So you're going to roll a d20 plus 8 as your attack roll. And then on a hit, it takes 3d6 fire damage.
Is it 3d8? Did you say?
It takes 3d6 on a hit, and the to hit roll is 1d20 plus 8.
Did the 9 hit? Take that to no.
That would be
That's
the damage if you hit.
Oh.
I know you don't do attack rolls a
I
lot.
don't. This is a little different for me, sorry.
A 20-sided die first plus
Oh, yeah.
8. I'll make an entry for you so this is easier next time you want to use the spell. I didn't think about.
There
That
you go.
hits. 25 hits, and he takes 9 points of damage.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Never ever used it.
Boom. He's half dead. You cut off one of his little arms, probably the one that scarred you.
Do you do extra damage because of the fire guy being out? Because it's a magic spell?
It is, so I roll an extra d8.
If it's exactly I won't even tell you because that's.
If it's exactly 1.
It is not
Dang.
exactly one.
And then Flame Seed up as well.
That hits. That's enough to kill him.
Yay!
Yay!
But I still got one I'm fighting.
Yeah, you still got one more to go. Ren and show the boys how it's done.
Be that confident. I'll help Draco out because I think Amon is fine.
And I got flame blood spewing out. Ah!
I do nothing.
I am fine,
Oh,
but
I
I'm
have
your
advantage.
brother.
I have
That's
advantage.
gross.
I'm her brother as well.
I rolled the same thing twice. Fuck you,
She
game.
didn't call you fine though.
Nice.
I have an extremely inappropriate joke that I'm not going to tell.
You get points for that though.
First time for everything.
You are on the internet, so I'm just saying.
What do you call the sweat that develops on your back while you're fucking your sister?
I'm out.
Relative humidity.
Ew! That's disgusting. Why do you know that?
Come on.
Oh my god.
Are you
I miss
close
you,
enough
John.
to
I
smack
miss
him?
you.
I can't reach him
Smack
underneath
him.
the desk, unfortunately.
You
Ugh.
could, however, stand up and go and smack him.
I could do that.
That's very dramatic, though.
It is a little over the top, perhaps. Oni,
I
I
miss you on
apologize.
headset, John.
All right, let's. First, I'm going to second wind because hot damn.
Somebody needs some
So
hit points.
I get a 1d10 plus my fighter level, which is 8.
Are you asking me or telling me? That's that
No,
math
I'm
is correct.
looking at
Yes.
my.
Okay.
So I get 10 hit points.
It's pretty good for a bonus action.
And then because I'm using my bonus action, I get 2 gold swings, right, for my attacks. I
That
don't
is
get
correct.
the silver.
Yep.
Okay.
No offhand. Yep.
15.
I have to look. Yep, that matches.
Great. 26.
Yep, I see total 23.
23 damage.
You've hacked it to pieces, which normally is a good way to kill something. The more it loses, the less effective it seems to be. It's not in pain, but eventually, if you break it into enough pieces, it shouldn't be able to hurt you anymore.
And we
It's a good
can't see a
strategy.
hit bar, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, now the hit bar is empty. Oh.
These are both from a different book, so they're not gonna auto pop. I hate that. Sorry.
We don't see the little dudes either, but it doesn't really
Yeah, I
matter.
wasn't gonna bother with them because they're mostly one-shottable, so I figured it was
Yeah.
more than it was worth to go individually and show them all.
I can't. I used my bonus action, so I can't Blade Ward cantrip, so that's it for my turn.
Okay. The leader, Boner, orders the other 2 minions into combat. And then they'll go now, taking 1 confounding bite against Hoppy, and almost certainly missing, and Oni, and missing. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? All right. The Commander Boner looks through the eye slits in his bony armor or bony extrusions, making eye contact with Hoppy, and for a moment his eyes flash white, and he says a few words in a language that no one speaks, no one understands, the cadence and syllable structure of which seem entirely foreign and alien to you. And you watch as a crown, a halo of energy begins to form around Hoppy's curved minotaur horns. Hoppy, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you are being targeted by Crown of Madness.
Oh, darn.
18. That's good. That's got to be good.
Well, I was hoping I was going to do a party wipe, but, you know.
I wanted to do a team kill. I am certain that's enough, but I just need to find the DC to confirm. I can't find it. There's no way it's that high though. So we'll move on and I'll find it later. It is time for Snicky Snack to make a bone bite. Yeah, just a bite. Against Oni again. And did you hit the snake yet, Mark?
I did.
So disadvantage. Just making sure.
Damn it!
Turns out did not matter. 14
Help me,
points
help
of
me.
piercing and 9 points of poison. You take 23 in total.
Shit.
That's a rough one.
I have 20 hit points.
To the
Technically,
gangbangers.
that's 19 more than you need.
That is true.
I don't like the way you think.
The small Gru stands up using half of his movement and tries to bite Amon, but fails to do so. And the other one tries to bite Draco and critically hits. I see 9 points of damage, and I need a wisdom from Draco.
I should do. It's a good thing I'm very wise. I'm so wise, I tell you.
So good
You
at
can't
wisdom
be
checks.
any more
You won.
wise.
Oh, good.
21.
You're tempting fate, my friend. All right, Amon. This guy just tried to bite your face again after standing up. It's time to finish it.
Motomoto is not happy. Not happy.
13 hits.
Thank God.
10 points. He's
Thank
crippled
Ra.
but still alive. Motomoto like cut him off at the waist, but the upper half still wants to eat you.
Fine. Then I'll do what I gotta
Fine,
do.
I'll let him. He is dead.
Okay. Am I able to use my second attack with the longbow?
The way the game is structured, it is possible if you drop your longsword. Not sheath it, but literally just drop it in the square. Yep.
Okay. And then as far as what's going on up top, this guy here is seemingly in control of things, and this person in the back is chained up as possibly a sacrifice of some kind.
Looks that way, yeah. Like certainly a prisoner of interest to the.
Okay. And then as far as picking up my sword, is that a bonus action on my next turn?
It will be, yep.
Okay.
Ren and Michelle is often very good at reminding people to do that kind of thing because she's played with me in an era where a week later someone will say, I draw my greatsword, and I go, nothing happens. What do you mean? I use my axe. I'm like, yeah, you left it on the floor in the mine.
Yeah. Okay. Then I am going to save my turn and move just a little bit closer to the action, and I'll be done for my turn.
Okay.
Sheathing my sword.
Nice. Hoppy, it's your turn.
I also feel like if you drop your weapon and you don't remember to pick it up, you deserve to lose that weapon.
I'm going to murder that guy. Not with that attack, I'm not.
I thought you already killed that
one.
Oh,
wait.
No? Oh, that was a new one. Right,
No.
Sorry. Nice.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So that murders him. Do you want me to roll that?
Yeah. Roll the percentile, though, because it might be something fun that you can carry into the next. Well, that's not fun. All right, well, there's nothing on either side of the table that's even remotely applicable here. I will give you the option that we've talked about if none of the critical effects are appropriate to the attack or the situation, and that's that you can just instead gain an inspiration token, Would you rather do that, or would you like to suggest
Heck yeah.
Okay. Remember when we talked about
And
increasing going to 3? That was one of the options.
yeah, one more attack on the snake.
That's a hit. Yep.
6.
For 26, and that's enough to destroy the snake.
Nice.
You shatter
You're-
it, cleaving its spine, crushing its head beneath your cloven hoof.
I'm going to
The
move over
conjured
here,
snake is-
so I'm threatening that.
Okay. Draco, bringing up the end of round 3. You're still being just absolutely destroyed by these little buggers. They got a taste for you. What are you doing?
I still got my little flame blade out, so I'm gonna try to slash at him.
Go away!
Both hit.
Sadly, oh, actually,
No, it's
these are
plus
super
8,
low. I'm
right?
good luck.
It's also plus
Oh
8.
yeah,
so
that's a 20.
It's more than a hit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's good.
Oh, that's very good. So,
And 3d6.
Shouldn't it be
on
plus
fire.
9?
3d6 plus a d8.
Isn't proficiency only 3 at this level? Or did proficiency go up to 4?
3, but the plus 1 from
The Leia
Oh,
Stone.
Alea's. Yeah, I
Yes.
can't. You know I'm terrible at remembering that.
Plus a d8.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
it's D6s.
Yeah, you rolled 3d9, which is interesting.
see, there you go. It was Sorry.
It's fine because it didn't roll anything that a 6 couldn't have rolled anyway, so just roll your d8 on top of that for a fire guy's bonus.
Yeah.
Nice. That should
Nice.
do it.
Because you needed that to kill him. He did.
Okay. Then my bonus action, I am going to drink a potion because I need one.
Sounds fair.
I reach in my bag and accidentally grab the other potion instead. Oops.
The desultory dissolution.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, actually, I'll do that. I'll throw that back.
Good luck, everybody else.
You're gonna drink one of the randos?
Yeah, sure, why not? I haven't done that. I'm in pain.
I have to go back way back to find the notes on that. Because that happened a long time ago.
Does he have
Okay,
to
I can skip
roll
that and
to
just do
see
potions.
What it's gonna be?
I've got it. Yep. Roll a 10-sided die.
Nine.
That's rather appropriate for the situation. You pop the cork, glug 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 glug, drink it till it's done, and almost immediately you feel violently ill to your stomach. Almost instantly, the last breakfast and lunch you had wants to come up.
That's when I
violently.
noticed I grabbed the wrong one. That's when I'm like, oh shit.
You experience a moment of heartburn unlike you've ever felt before, and there's this growing heat on the back of your teeth and on the inside of your cheeks.
Ugh.
You cough once to fight back the vomit reflex, and you cough a small plume of flame and smoke.
You have fire breath.
Right?
Burn
That's
the
kind of
bodies.
cool.
You feel like at any moment, if you were to give in to this impulse to vomit, it would just be a torrent of fire.
Okay, I just may have to.
Mhm.
All right, it is Renan's turn.
Oh, I still have one of those left, guys. So if you guys want one, let me know.
Nice.
That's it
Awesome.
for 16, and he did.
Cool.
You have a bonus left if you want it for anything. Okay.
Nope.
Oni, you're up.
Well, I am not getting in melee with that guy, so I'm going to longbow. This one.
You got a potion too, don't you?
I have both a potion and a desultory dissolution
Just
distillation potion.
make sure you grab the
do
right
that.
one.
But it's only 2d4 plus 2 for the health potion, so I think I'll just
Yeah.
longbow.
Okay.
Oh, you never took one of the ivy green healing potions. Those are the. Thought I gave you
I
one.
don't have one in my inventory.
Oh.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Oh, 4 damage?
Not.
Ugh, longbows suck.
It actually misses.
Wow.
18.
18.
An 18 misses.
Damn it!
It sticks into the deep, thick, bony carapace that makes the outer shell of his body, and just hangs out there until he takes it and just breaks the head off, laughing at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need my swords up there, but.
Let me get up there first.
Mhm.
I'll be fine. I hit hard. He's gonna summon another snake, isn't he?
No, seeing that you're sort of like challenging him as a melee combatant, he draws the hilt of a sword that is made of bone, and bone shards come together, growing up out of the handle to make this serrated greatsword blade. It
That's
looks like it's
cool.
constructed entirely out of bone.
That's pretty
Mine.
cool.
I'm-
Not your bones. I don't think it's your bones.
Hoppy's like,
It's his
dibs,
bones.
as he charges in.
Uh, mine.
Mhm.
You were reckless, right, last turn?
Yes.
23 and
Both
an
hit.
18.
Both hit.
So 4 points and 5 points, total of 9.
Okay.
And it is Amon's turn. Oh, sorry. Once he closes the distance, the hooded figure, very inconspicuously, there's a flash of blue energy, and the shackles that bound that person to the statue have been shattered. You think you can hear a soft bit of almost childlike laughter as it then, with an outstretched finger, shoots one of the statue's legs out, making it super, super precarious. Looks like any additional movement could easily cause that statue to falter and fall, but then just posts up against the stone plinth that it's standing on with its arms crossed, observing what you're doing. Amon, it's your turn.
I like these guys. You're muted if you're talking.
Thank you. I don't think Moto can actually make it all the way over there, so he's gonna get as close as he can. And I'm going to move Hunter's Mark and fire my good old Moon Boy.
Money.
18.
18 does not hit, unfortunately.
23.
23 hits.
With
So
five.
Hunter's Mark.
10 points of damage on the boner.
Nice.
It's the first time you've damaged him. He just sort of groans slightly, trying to project like the air of being completely unimpressed with your attack. But you have the special feather in your cap of being the only person who's hurt him so far.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Hoppy, it is your turn.
Bony Vare.
I'm going to hit it very hard.
And when I say
like that.
hard, I mean
That's not
fucking hard.
20
20 hits
or 12.
for 12 points of damage. In response to hitting him, a wave of force like just explodes from his bone armor as you cracked one of the exterior ribs. I have to roll this. See if it'll roll it for me. Yeah, it did.
This is
Uh, You can make a dexterity save for half damage. You take half of 23 fire damage, which is 11. As you hit him, like a burning fire, not yellow and red, but almost white in color, leaps off of his body and burns your arms and hands where you were close to making contact with him. Draco, it's your turn.
Okay. Time to get back into some of this action, right? I am going to cast.
Magic missile.
Magic. No. I don't want to do that one because I want to save it for healing. For now, I'm just going to get up closer. Where's my measures? Okay, that's good. Get up here, and then I will cast. I don't want to hit the people. Okay, Moonbeam again. That seemed to work well earlier.
It didn't do any damage.
Wow, that's it. 9. Oy.
And that's at the start of its turn. You like it there-ish.
Yeah, there you go. And then my fire dude, Flame Seed. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yep. It hits him doing 4 points of fire damage.
Ooh, fireworks
Actually,
this
no.
time.
It
No,
misses.
I was
Sorry,
gonna say,
the
how does
attack
a
misses.
13 hit?
It
It's
doesn't,
fire.
yeah.
Fire.
The
Come
fire
on.
just kind of poof, and whatever heat you generated just was was not close enough to his body to do any damage. The thick bony carapace that makes his outer shell or armor has absorbed all of it.
Okay.
Renan, it's your turn.
I love my turn.
Because at
I'm gonna
BK,
shoot
you can
him.
have it your way.
I'm gonna say, everybody duck.
Goose.
Quack, quack. 22 hits.
23.
Even better. For 17.
There's my damage. You're welcome. She's wild.
Good job.
Go off.
Oni.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to drink my potion for 2d4 plus 2.
Nobody likes my healing potion macro buttons.
They don't work.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I haven't been able
it
to get
didn't
mine to
work
work.
for me, so 6. Great. How does Hellish Rebuke work? Will it be able to respond with that each time?
It is a reaction and it is a spell, so he will need to have spell slots remaining and a reaction remaining.
Okay.
But as long as he has those two things, that is possible.
Well,
One
let's just see
reaction
how
per
this
turn.
goes. 17?
17 misses.
Well, that's definitely gonna miss. Okie doke. That's the end of my turn.
Now, the Moonbeam attack.
Yep. At the beginning, I have to make a con save. Is that right?
Yep, you gotta save 16.
No
Wow.
advantage, but a 22 seems good.
Yes.
So I take half of that, which is 4 points of radiant.
Uh-huh. So much damage, I know.
It burns him, and he looks at it and seems very confused by it, perplexed. He's not a man of words, but you can tell, like the other guy, seems very confused by this thing's existence.
And question: does it change him at all? Is he a polymorph of any kind?
No change occurs.
Okay.
He's going to immediately step out of it because it seems to hurt him. And then he will. Were you reckless, Mark?
Yes.
He will make 2 great sword attacks against Happy.
Bring it!
21 yes, 14 no. Is that right? The 12 slashing becomes 6 points of slashing against Happy. Amon, it's your turn.
All right.
We should probably try to secure that guy that's just hanging out in the back to make sure he doesn't run away.
He's just watching us, and he was chained, so he
He's-
should be good.
He's
Yeah,
not chained anymore. He
No,
dropped
he
his
broke his
chains,
chain.
and he's
And he
just
still hasn't run, so he seems to be just content watching us go to town.
he's just being entertained. I'm
All
just
right.
saying, while we are occupied,
We are entertaining though.
he could be doing all kinds of weird things. Oh no.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh,
Oh no. It says you lose your balance while attacking and fall prone. Your movement speed is reduced to 0.
You're obviously gonna.
Cool. So I'm assuming that means I'm done with my turn. I can still
Uh,
be Moto, but
You can also still make another shot with the arrow. It's just shooting ranged from prone is disadvantage. If you want to make another
disadvantage.
attack, you can.
Might as
do
well.
it.
What's the worst that can happen? I fall
Oni,
prone
watch your
again
butt.
from being prone.
Oni, watch your butt. He may shoot it. Ah,
Yes.
It actually hits. Yeah, 9 points.
And Hunter's Mark, actually. I wasn't expecting to hit, so.
Mm-hmm. Minus an additional 2. And now Moto. Alakumbi.
It just plays every time like a walkout song.
17 misses, unfortunately. So no booty bite.
Sorry,
Happy.
Moto.
It's your turn. You got
One
him well surrounded. You just need to finish him off.
I want to move around him on this side, and I'm going to great sword. 20 hit
20
for
hits.
11 damage.
Mhm.
That does not hit. But as part of the first hit, I want to push him back into the moon using hammering horns.
DC of. So is that 16?
Sure. What am I looking at?
The DC. It says unless it succeeds.
8 plus proficiency plus strength. Proficiency is 3, strength is 4, so 7 plus 8, 15.
21.
So just a 5-foot adjust.
Back to the flames.
Draco, it's your turn.
Okay, I will do. Do we know if? Oh, we haven't really been able to tell fireworks on this guy yet, huh? Here's my little
Uh,
fire.
Yeah, that's correct. It's mist, but we don't know whether or not it's effective.
All right, scorching ray.
And we're still not gonna know.
And you knock yourself out.
I don't want to roll it. This is like the worst round for me.
Oh boy, that's interesting. It says the spell fires in an unexpected manner, causing your confidence in your abilities to falter. You have disadvantage on any spell attacks, and enemies have advantage against your spell saving throws until the end of your next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try another scorching ray. Do a disadvantage. Hold on. All right, here we go. Scorching ray.
Miss.
And a miss.
In response to you trying to hit him, he's going to hellish rebuke you.
No, no, no.
Oh no.
Flame seed interrupt.
Bye,
Flame seed
Draco.
interrupt.
Mm, it's a 14. You just got to beat a 14.
Yeah, what should I roll? What do I roll?
You need a dexterity save of 14 or higher to take half.
Ugh. Do you have an inspiration token?
I do not.
Then you take 30 and go to 0.
Mm,
Uh,
And the moonbeam spell fizzles out. And he chuckles.
Damn.
He should have had never mind.
Copy that. Renan, your turn.
22 hits. Well, 23
Oh,
hits.
you already rolled it. 23 does hit for 21 damage.
Nice.
You're
Is
welcome.
exactly the amount of hit points he had left.
Yes! Brennan
Dead.
saves the day!
Renan, you put one through the eye socket. He chortles one time, and then just like you just flip that switch, he's just dead and falls over backwards. And when he does, he bursts. Boom! In a giant explosion of white fire. I need Moto, Oni, and Hoppy to make dexterity saving throws for half.
16.
12, 13.
Oni, you take half at 11. Hoppy, you take half at 11.
Round, and then half again.
No, it's fire. Brr. He is dead. Yeah. Once he's dead, the pool of churning water stops churning and becomes stagnant. Almost immediately after his death, it starts to just it just smells like rancid water, like a very stagnant, peaty mud bog smell.
Did his sword survive?
It's got some chips in the bone blade, but it is a bony greatsword.
Does it switch back into just a hilt when I pick it up?
When you pick it up, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You're not a necromancer.
Interesting. It conforms to your will, Hoppy, and the bone blade retracts into the hilt.
Wow. Wow.
Add it to your sheet. Add it to your sheet.
Hmm.
Oni Greatsword.
I was hoping we'd
The
call it
great
Sword
sword
of
of the bone.
Great Sword of the Boner.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I think rather than do anything that'll take us longer into the agreed upon time, we'll just pick up here next week with
Sounds great.
perhaps talking with the hooded figure or killing him,
And having a
Nah,
long
kill him.
rest. Long rest, long rest.
murdering the boner. All right, guys. Is everybody good for next week?
Eli has a basketball tournament. So just games depending.
Yeah, and I'm not. I will be traveling that day.
Okay. If we are missing 2 or 3 players, I'd rather not play. Is that a mom and dad go to the game scenario?
No, typically it's just me that goes.